4 players is nothing to knock out. Still.
Is it correct you can't ping at members at... Oh wait, you have to ping them with a
and one of them
stupid
was me.
emoji. Hold up. That's the reason. What kind of emoji is that? A bowl of
ship.
fucking soup? That's why I couldn't ping people.
I really do need to go through and fix the tag because it has been a long time since I've actually did that, like 3 years.
Where's soup? 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 Regular soup here. I was probably within food, right? Yeah. Where in here? This one. I know it's a ramen I need. Which one do I need?
Something I have noticed is that the mobile version of Discord filters out memes way better than the desktop.
Yeah, I'll stick with Allegion.
Which is kind of weird.
You can't use it. How do I
Never
ping
mind, I'm
at
sticking
members
with
then?
Allegion. I'm sticking with Allegion. I'm just a little worried about low decks.
How do I
can
ping
find
at
one.
members now then?
I'll get it for you.
Alright, now it shouldn't have disadvantage on stealth checks.
Okay, let me
Try it.
check. For some reason, it still gives me -5 on my stealth.
That's...
On my passive stealth, or at least.
change it.
Make sure that's that thing that's giving you the
Well, typically it would be your armor that would give you disadvantage, and that's the only thing that I have that would. Sorry, what? No, I can carry 95 pound, and I only have 69. Nice.
69.
69. Nice.
I could try to close the character sheet and reopen it. Let's see if
So I quickly have to...
I still.
Rounds to the 4 players then.
Post it in the chat, please. I'll have a look at it.
The. What do you want me to post in a chat? Oh,
I'm taking a look at it right now. That's Sina. Sina. You're still?
Yeah,
bonus.
Yeah, at the very bottom when you
So
look at the
what I'm
tags,
doing
it's
to
supposed-
mitigate this, I just put a passive bonus of +5 on your stealth. So your stealth is now back up to a passive of 12.
Oh, that's why. Look at the description. It poses disadvantage on dex checks stealth.
Yes, but it's mithril, so it wouldn't impose disadvantage.
Yeah, no. How? Aura, I don't know how to do all the macro crap.
I'll get it later. But yeah,
Yeah, he did that, so now it looks like normal.
1 minute. We'll see what happens. Everyone good? Or nearly good?
Where is this bit? Is it the dawn? Is it the dawn and dawn off?
No, I think it's in the description for mithril coding, where it says disadvantage on dexterity checks stealth. Yeah.
Okay, I'm just leaving it as the description. If it's doing that, as I said, what I've done is I've just given you a passive +5 to your stealth, so then your stealth is now back up to a passive of 12 instead of a 7.
Mm-hmm.
So, if you wear that, if you ever take it off, make sure you undo the passive bonus.
Yeah, that's fine.
So,
Where
yeah.
have it gone? think we're ready.
Yeah. Alright. As ready as I'm gonna be.
Everyone has their stuff. Everyone bought what he wanted to buy. Okay. Then let's just dive in. It's cold. The current time 8:30 in the evening. You feel yourself teleported to this small tavern of some sorts. You see a beautiful carpet made of a skin of a cow.
Of
And
cow
you see
leather?
a single innkeep currently polishing a few glasses. You're trying to figure out where you are, but not a place you've visited recently. Let's see.
I had to raise your volume because you were a bit quiet there.
Oh, I'm sorry. There we go. You see a dwarven man with a long gray beard, with polishing what seem to be mugs of ale and glasses of wine. You see a long row of unmarked wine bottles on the backboard of this tavern, on the back wall behind the bar. You see that there are a few tables set up, not many, and it's quite empty and except for you four. What do you do?
So I'll walk up to the barkeep and tell him, "Hi, my name is Sharoop. Me and my friend have been invited to a dinner by the Lord of what's this place again? It is Alligion,
Bathory Castle.
and ruler of Alligion,
Allegion.
Allegion.
Ah, splendid. I was wondering when we could do visitors. Right this way, right this way. And he immediately comes behind the bar and starts walking up to the entrance to the establishment. And you see outside there is a carriage waiting, sort of black coach. There's no horses in front of it. It's just a black coach with red, beautiful curtains, neatly tucked, and a door which, when you approach it, immediately the door swings open to it. I was informed there would be a few people coming. You can enter in here, and then we'll take you to your destination.
Okay, so sure, we'll enter the carriage.
It is.
Sorry.
No, go.
Odimian, with his familiar penumbra, a small long-eared gray bat on his shoulder, will follow suit.
Okay.
You will see just Megatronus just stomp on over very loudly over to the carriage with Ramos just sitting on his shoulder.
Okay. As you all approach into this seemingly detached carriage without any horses in front, the carriage door closes out of itself. You see, it has red leather cushions and a little table in the middle, with what seemed to be another of one of those unmarked wine bottles and 4 glasses standing on the side table. The moment you all sit down, you feel the carriage immediately take off. Still without horses in front, which is an odd experience. Seemed to be a sort of enchantment laid on this vehicle. You start
Does
making
anyone
your way
else
outside
feel like
of
this might be a trap?
I
I
am
mean,
getting that.
I mean, Rogar, like, how many quests have we been on that haven't been a trap?
You don't know this character. This is a different one. He's a giant metal man.
Oh yeah,
It's a
you're
it's a
not
trap.
Rogar.
I'm kidding.
It's a trap. No.
Wait, this could possibly be
Well,
a trap, but how many adventures have we went on that this wasn't even a trap?
Unfortunately, with the apparent history of the guild, it seems that some parts of the world don't really like us much.
But I mean, Roger, remember the pirate one? No, that wasn't a trap, but this could be maybe. I'm not sure.
As I said, different character.
True.
Yeah, he's out of character. He's playing Megatronus.
Yep.
Oh, my bad.
This is the tavern you were just in. With the bar being
And-
right there in the back. next to the
Here's my
customer.
character.
There
Very
we go.
cool.
Yeah, if everyone wants to introduce their characters for a moment, it would be nice.
Well, we're on our way. Yeah.
I mean,
Well, let's start with Megatron, as this is now currently right in our faces.
Yep. You see Megatronus, effectively, taller than average person, specifically a Warforged. You see effectively what is a very large arm cannon on his right side, with also, if you look hard enough, you can see a small slit open in just his whole forearm. You can assume what that is, while he wears on his back a shield and then a very sharp long sword.
Okay.
Along with him sitting a tiny mechanical clockwork dragon just sitting on his shoulder.
Nice.
Yeah. and guess I'll show Sharub. So Sharub is actually a small little angel, but she doesn't act like her size. She always acts like she's a lot taller than she really is, but there's good reason behind that. And she doesn't act like she'd be. She acts like she's a lot older than she looks. But yes, small little angel with vestigial wings, though. Sometimes they work, and carries around a Albert.
Okay. Then I guess we could go to
Sam?
Sina?
Wait, is Sam playing?
Yeah, I'm playing.
Because
Can we go next?
Fine with me too.
Okay. You see before you a devilishly handsome but very short, about 3 feet tall, young Sverfdoblin with white eyebrows, very bushy, and wavy white hair. His eyes are pearlescent and creamy white, and no irises or pupils are visible. He is clad in wizard's robes of plain but fine make, and wears upon his shoulder a bat. A bat. That's another character. A bat, a long-eared gray bat that he will feed on occasion and pet, and that's about it.
Okay.
Alright. Wait, does my character show for you guys too? Or
Yeah.
Yep.
Yes.
Yep.
okay. So Saida, she is a wizard. No, not wizard. Sorceress. She has thick purple hair, with somewhat of a bushy eyebrows, and then like eyes that look kind of like yellow dragon eyes, and then she has little scars that are by the right by her eyes from her little accident she had years ago. and then she is in her robes at the moment, and then she is a human.
Okay.
And all right, I think that's it.
Okay. Ramos.
Any
There's the
target.
little steel defender of Megatronics, I think.
Out of time out for 1 second. Someone asked, "Can you ping it?" Was that directed at me?
Yes, at Samwise, yes.
What do you want me to? You want me to link the spell in chat?
Yeah.
Got it.
Because I don't know.
It uses a spell slot when I do that, but I'm gonna re-add that because I'm not using a spell
No
slot
worries.
to cast it.
No worries.
All right, just let you know.
Oh, you have basically no. You can't be seen by things like scrying and stuff.
Correct, and I'm using it due to this feat.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Nice. Okay.
I have it up on myself at all times, and anyone else who wants it, frankly. But
And this does last 8 hours, so it lasts a while.
How many creatures does it?
I can
Only
do
one.
one creature per cast, but since I can
Okay.
do it at will without consuming any components, I presume I can hit the whole party.
Yeah, you can. It's not concentration, so.
Yeah. So if you guys want non-detection, come to me.
Okay.
If you're in the carriage, you hear
You
a
need
very...
to do a long rest before you can cast non-detection again.
No, I need to do a long rest before I
At
can
will.
cast those three, I think, right?
It says you have inherited the innate spellcasting of your ancestors. This ability allows you to cast non-detection on yourself at will.
At will.
Oh, at will.
Without
Oh no, then
needing
yeah,
any
it's
material
blindness,
component.
deafness, blur, and disguise self. Never mind.
Without
Yeah.
needing a material component. So yeah.
Yeah.
The other three are once per long rest.
Exactly.
But
Yeah.
as you make your way through the cobbled streets and dirt roads
The
up to this massive fence gate at the edge of the cliffside near the water. You see this massive gate that opens up as your carriage approaches, and you drive through into this beautiful graveyard. You see hundreds and hundreds of tombstones, unmarked. Some seem to be days old, and some others seem to be laying there for hundreds and hundreds of years.
I'll also add one other thing. Sharub has blind sense 10 feet because of the blind fighting style.
Yes,
So, other small note.
Yeah.
there we go. You see this beautiful, majestic castle in the background, standing on this large cliffside, with the waters of the ocean behind it.
Wow.
You should drive up. You see that you're driving up this path through the garden, or graveyard, you would say. Up until you reach this long staircase going up to a plateau where the front door of this massive castle is. This castle about the size of something like a Count Dracula or Ravenloft.
Sharub comments like, "Man, talk about decor. Like nothing says welcome to my abode like a freaking graveyard in the entrance."
Wow, I love that image, by the way, out of character, Bollo.
Yeah.
The one you just put up. That's
Mhm.
gorgeous, and that really helps set the mood. By the way, how long have we been in the carriage, approximately?
About an hour. About an hour.
And we're at our destination now, or we're approaching it?
Seems so. As the carriage just stops in front of the staircase and door opens back up.
I'm
You
gonna
see at the
cast
top is
mage armor
standing-
on myself. Sorry, go ahead.
At the top of the stairs, you see a hunched over man with a large grin on his face and a bit of a disgusting look. Let's see. some might find this picture recognizable, but let's see. There we go.
Doesn't that work?
This is a very peculiar individual.
Okay.
Hunched over back.
Yeah, from the Adams family.
Is it? Okay.
No, it's not.
Oh.
No?
This is Harry Potter Part 3, but that's a different story. This is Tom the Butler from Harry Potter, which I just stole and put into my game.
Okay.
Okay.
There we go.
I know. So,
As he stands waiting at the top of the stairs, waiting for you to come on, you see that it now is starting to slowly rain. As you hear thunder in the distance.
right. So, Shrew walks up and says hi to the hunchback man.
Evening. The masters are waiting. Come on in.
As he waits for all of you to gather, and then he opens up the large front doors, and he opens
This
up in
will
this.
indeed bode well.
He opens up in this large hallway with two spiraling staircases up to going into an inside balcony for the second floor. Though you look to the sides of the walls and you see that entrances to hallways open up and close off every so often. Seems like these hallways are closing off and the wall just shifts into place. There are bricks forming where another hallways closes off. Some hallway you see just the wall push like a door inside and then just flush with the rest of the hallway. And it seems like these hallways are changing and moving. You feel this enchanted castle ever so alive.
Follow me, gentlemen and ladies.
And she starts walking into the castle. Do you follow?
Alright.
Yeah, Shrew will follow.
Yeah. I follow
Bogeyman
and
will
then
follow with cautious and I don't know, quick pace.
Megatronus will also follow, but he will pull out his shields just out of instinct.
sign
I
up
mean,
wall.
because an Albert is an Albert, I have to carry it with my hand, so. Yeah.
I carry my staff. That's about it.
I carry. I carry my shield as just for cautious. And I follow.
As you follow this man, you quickly come to notice that this man has no control of this castle. Every few minutes or so, you see him just walk up and a wall just slam in front of his face, as if someone should slam the door in front of you, and he just like fuck, and he just moves into a different hallway and wait till the hallway opens up, and is trying to navigate his best through this castle. There doesn't seem to be any pattern into it. It's just completely at random.
I pass a comment that it must really suck if you need to go to the bathroom and the wall leading to the bathroom closes off in front of you.
By the
Weirdly
way,
enough, when you have to pee, the door to the toilet just appears.
Endymion arches an eyebrow and chuckles.
the first time the building like slams the wall into their face, Megatron will unconceal his greatsword that just shoots out of his arm.
Okay.
So
Bit
you'll have
jumpy,
his
aren't
weapon.
you?
Well, when you have a house that's pulling something like this, it's hard not to be.
Understandable.
Shrew just looks at Megatron and goes like, "What are you talking about? This is a perfectly normal house."
You see Megatronus just turns over to you and just scowls.
It's about a 15-minute walk through this castle to finally reach your destination, which is this set of wooden double doors that open up to the inside into this large dining room. You see two individuals sitting at a table.
You must be early, I say.
Let's see this. Let's do the dining. Shows players. A large beautiful windows with red drapes gives a view outside of the large ocean behind you. You see this long table with multiple seats, all dined in, as if they were expecting about 50 people or so. It's a bit of exaggeration, but probably about 20
This
or
is
18
a
could
large
fit at
party.
this table.
This is
This is meant for like big banquets. You see at opposite sides, on the back side, with a picture behind her, is sitting a woman with black hair put up into a top bun. She seems to have red lipstick, and these red irises, beautiful ruby color.
Whose
She
birthday
has-
is it today?
She has
Yes.
multiple, seem to be gems in the same rubies throughout her attire, into a neck corset, in a long black dress. To give a bit of a visual, this lady is sitting at the table. Seem to be in our late 30s or so. On the opposite side, on your side of the room, you see a man who immediately stands up. He has his black slick back hair, which is graying, starts to have sort of strands of gray through it. You see a beautiful goatee and two very pierced eyebrows. He again has these red irises around his eyes that are piercing with this piercing eyes that give on the one hand a warm feeling, like a warm welcome, but on the other hand is very much trying to see who he's dealing with, and with very much interest looking at you. Let's give another. There we go. He has this sharpened nails, which is like he barely filed them into a point, it seems. Has this beautiful multiple piece suit with this lion or bear mane going over one shoulder. Welcome! I hope the journey was uneventful. Could I interest you in a seat? As he gestures to the table.
Odin will produce the bottle of wine and says, "I bring a gift for the house."
Ah, thanks. We're winemakers ourselves. This is the wine you see throughout most of the country. We provide it free of charge.
And Sharub will take out some pride silk and offer it to him as a gift also.
Ooh. He takes the bottle of wine and the pride silk. Could maybe make a nice dress for my daughter out of this. So she places it on the table next on a small side table on the side of the room, and he immediately opens up the bottle, pours in a little glass, sniffs it, and takes a taste. Haven't seen wine like this in a while. Please take a
hope-
seat. Let's
I
have
hope
dinner.
it's to your liking, my lord.
It is. She places it back down and goes to sit himself. Let's see.
So,
How was the journey? Did it go
uneventful.
uneventful? Beautiful. I hope so. We often have undead are often roaming around here, which is not. We're trying to diminish their influence, but it's been a bit difficult late times. Have you? You are from a certain guild, correct? Not on this world, but somewhere off the distance.
Yes,
That is correct.
the guild is indeed, you could say, extra planner, and we take on requests from anywhere in the world.
Good. I wanted to get to know a few of those people from the guild to see if I could. It would be an interesting place to do for job notices in later time. Need a few objects and materials to upgrade my castle and some other things I need retrieved back or able to find. But I would like to know who we have here today, so please tell me all about yourself. What are we dealing with? On the other side of the table, you see the woman just slowly sipping from the wine that the couple provided themselves.
Sorry, out of character. What is she ask, or what is he asking?
To introduce yourself and tell you who you are and where you're from and a bit of your story.
Okay. Odimian will answer first, it seems. I am a student of the arcane arts. I live alone in the Underdark and have recently come into the guild as I have been in need of new pastures and opportunities. My name is Odimian.
Okay. You hear two claps in the woman claps twice in her hand as out of thin air, the middle of this table where there wasn't anything there before, now it is filled with bowls and plates of meat, vegetables, potatoes, all sorts of different delicacies, and there's already dessert on table, and there's main course, there's a large bowl of soup. The whole table is filled with delicious smelling food. You see that the bottles, which there are about 4 over the whole table, starts pouring into each glass. This beautiful red wine has a very robust smell to it.
I have a question.
I would like to...
Oh,
yes, go for it.
As a conjuration savant, do I notice anything weird or untoward with my Arcana ability?
You would assume this is a...
bringing this food into...
You would assume this is something like how create food or water would work.
Okay.
It could be something like that, or it could be something more of a they had this done in the kitchen and it teleports in. It could... It's one of the two. You're not completely sure.
Okay. Thank you.
You have to get a visual. You need to remember how the food came into existence in the large hallways of Harry Potter.
I got you.
Basically, what happens.
Mhm.
Let's bring out a toast to a wonderful evening, and there are new guests in our country. As she holds up his glass of red wine. To your wonderful health. As he takes a sip on himself. Who tastes the wine? Just making sure.
I will follow suit about a half step behind our host with the wine.
Okay.
Rogar will retract his arm blade, and if everyone else is sitting down at the table, is it safe to assume everybody walked over to the table?
Yeah, it says as soon as everyone is at the table.
Okay. Megatronus would set his shield down next to his seat as he would sit down and politely decline the wine. No, thank you for me. As you can see, I'm not a creature of flesh and bone. I typically don't need food or drink.
Sharub will simply say, as you can see from my stature, I'm quite a bit of a lightweight, so I will have to decline the wine. But thank you.
It's not the strongest. It is very light. It's a very lightweight wine. We're trying to get the percentage as low as possible for all to enjoy. The lady says. This is the first time we really spoke, and you just feel a very warm and kind tone in her voice, trying to be as helpful as possible.
I appreciate the sentiment, but again, I will still have to decline the wine. You wouldn't want to have a child out of control in your castle.
I see. Sina, do you drink?
Yes, she drinks.
Okay.
Constitution saving throw.
No.
Oh.
I just want to know, because then I can explain what wine tastes like. It's a very robust and, for some reason, a very fruity wine. It has, it's one of the probably best wines you've ever tasted. And it immediately brings you, brings the feeling of a very expensive wine that most like higher nobles and aristocrats would drink. Though apparently they said it is for everyone to enjoy in the country. So
That is very good. How did you make this?
we have a this wine is not made from a yeasting method. We distill it. We think that distilling wine is a way of bringing percentages down and bringing the flavors more out there. It's a hard process to explain, but it's a lengthy process.
It is very good.
Though I'm very interested, Frigid.
Oh.
you
I'm
talked about
pretty
being
sure
a
distilling actually does the opposite because that's what they use for moonshine to make it stronger.
Yeah, out
But-
of character, wine is not distilled, but no worries.
I know. That's why I'm.
I didn't
Yeah.
That's
know.
why it's different than normal wine.
Like,
Okay.
Give me a
No,
second. My cat is acting crazy.
No worries. I know that distilling is used for most
Spirits.
spirits, but they have a sort of method to make it through distilling less.
Fantasy world, no worries.
It's a fantasy
No.
world.
not just that, but well, I'm pretty sure it wouldn't matter, but sure we could probably roll an alchemist tool
Go for it.
or brewer's.
Go for it.
Well, artisan tool encompasses everything, so I'll just roll and I would probably know about it. Yeah, 19.
19, nice.
So
With distilling, you kind of the alcohol or the ethanol that is in most or in actually all forms of alcohol has a lower boiling temperature than the rest of the drink. That's how they normally would make it stronger, because they can extract most of the higher temperature stuff. With that, you could also, instead of using the higher percentage, use the lower result, the residue, so to speak, of the where the alcohol has been pulled out, and use that as your drink. So that's how they probably had made this wine, instead of using the distillant of the distillation process. They use the residue.
they use the
That's why they
distillation
made the
process to
Yeah.
remove the
Remove
the
most of
alcohol, and then they reintroduce the water back into the soup that was left over, and they maybe adjusted the alcohol content by reintroducing some.
Correct. That's how they probably would have done that.
Hmm.
It's your best educated guess.
Out of curiosity, Frigid, how do you have like proficiency in all artisans' tools?
Because downtime, and B, also the reason why I have actually expertise in everything is because of Fire Rune.
What is fire? Huh.
That
Is that a
that
Johnson
is
thing?
The fire
so
rune is a class feature.
Fire
class
Rune is
feature.
a Rune Knight class feature, and the proficiency in the tools is just downtime. So
Nice.
I
Okay.
So I had Sharub learn all the tool proficiency so that I could synergize that with Fire Rune.
Yeah.
Alright, got you.
Cool.
Seems like nice min-maxing there.
Or optimizing. But
Potato, but sure.
It's useful whenever you have something where the tools could be useful.
Sure. I'm not
Shoot.
knocking it, I was just curious. Anyway, go ahead.
Frigid, was it?
Well,
Sharub.
character Sharub, but yeah.
Oh, Sharub. Sharub, was it? I'm very uncertain what your story would be.
Oh,
Tell us.
I'm just a gifted child who was somehow very good at martial arts and at martial skills, and I got recruited by someone at the guild, and that's I'm part of the guild. Just your standard gifted child. Which, by the way, if you're wondering, I'm lying.
Yeah. Make a deception check for that.
Okay. Oh, I rolled low, even with
You
advantage.
you see her have a raise an eyebrow and say, interesting. It's probably very simplified of the whole story, but that's fine. You
And
immediately
a part of
recognize
it
that
is
she
true, but the
read
reason
through
why
it.
it's true is being hidden.
Yeah, she immediately you get the feeling that she definitely knows you're straight up spitting bullshit, and she just doesn't go into it.
It's more so that
like
I
you
am like
previously.
not saying the entire story.
No, that's yeah. She you see her. She would recognize immediately that you're not telling the complete story and just like keeping it as bare bones as possible. She immediately picks up on that. Interesting. Who else do we have left?
I know.
She looks throughout the room. Anyone take the initiative?
Excuse me, my lady and my lord.
Yes.
I don't remember you actually introducing yourselves.
Ah, that is true. I totally forgot. She.
My apologies.
sits
My
up,
apologies for my rudeness.
That's not rude. That's more reasonable. I am Lady Victoria Bathory. I am the new queen of this region. Or lord. Lady, how you want to call it. This here is my husband, Lord Darren Bathory. Or Bathory. And we have come to be rulers of this region, the region Allegion. Took a bit to finally get formal rulership, but it's in the end it paid off. It is a
Congratulations.
ruling region where the days are less interesting than nights. The nights roam with interesting creatures and dangerous individuals, and we're trying to make it more safe for everyone. So there'll probably be some quests or some jobs I would be posting up to the guild to help us make this place a safer place.
Out of character, what time of day is it right now? Is it night?
It's currently about 10 in the nearly 10 in the evening, maybe 10:30.
So the sun is down.
The sun is down. It's night.
Right, got it.
It's the middle of the night, or nearly the middle of the night. It seems to be midnight.
Gotcha. Are we early, milady? There are only four of us, and there are many chairs here.
Yes. Oh, it's just we have a long table for if we need to throw parties or have nice fancy dinners with a lot of nobles. It's just in case. I only invited about 4 of you, 4 or 5. There might be someone missing, but that's.
Yeah, our fifth
that's
couldn't
a shame.
make it. It is a shame.
That's unfortunate, but not a. It's not too much trouble. So dig in. It's the food is here for a reason. As she You see that she just grabs a piece of like a large turkey that sits on a plate, and she just cuts off part of the leg and starts eating it herself with a knife and fork.
After hearing about the knights in Allegion, Odimian will watch her surreptitiously as she eats to see if she has any, I don't know, characteristic features that are out of the ordinary for a human. She appears to be human, correct?
Yes.
So
She's
he will watch her for a moment. Can I do a perception check?
Go for it.
that? Okay. Probably not that great.
Nothing particularly that really stands out next to the red irises, but that could be contact lenses or just a very interesting part of genetics. For example, albinos have red irises as well.
Sure.
So this is probably just something, or in genetics, or she has contact lenses.
Not knowing what else to do,
Mhm.
Odimian will shrug and fix himself a small plate of food and tuck in.
Okay. Who else do we have here at the table that hasn't talked about themselves yet? She looks
That would be.
to I won't say Roger, but it's Megatronic, right?
It is Megatronus.
Megatronus, yes. Megatronus, you seem a very interesting individual. I've not seen many of your kind here. Who might you be?
Well, you could say I'm a former resident of your neighboring country, Can.
Mm-hmm.
That would be to, I believe, to the east of this country.
The neighbors to the east have been more pleasant than the neighbors to the south.
So I hear.
Some of the residents of Can less savory than normal. I don't know the best way to put it is. I heard about the guild and we were seeking. There could be possible aid.
Okay.
You see him at the table. He's not taking any food, but he will just be fiddling with his right arm. Because the concealed weapon he has is a new feature. To the two individuals, if they weren't paying attention to the blade that literally came back into his arm, if they weren't paying attention, you'll just see him fiddling with his arm and you won't know why unless you can like make an investigation or perception check to figure out why.
Okay. We do have one left, I think. I think sign up. You,
Yeah.
my dear. Who would you be?
I am Sida. I was part of. I was from a magic academy. Like I was learning pyromancy, and then an accident occurred, and then I got expelled from the school, and then ever since then I traveled to find a mentor to help me master my pyromancy, and then I found the guild, and I joined the guild in hopes of finding the person to help me with the pyromancy.
Interesting. Pyromancy. Yes. It's
I've grown fond to pyromancy since I was young.
It's a very dangerous form of magic.
Yeah, it is
Could
kind of
be
dangerous, but
detrimental when in the wrong hands.
it is dangerous, but it has its beauty.
That is true. beauty like how dragons sometimes have multiple colors into their fire. Not only orange, yellows, and red, but blue fire, purple fire, green flames. It really depends on how one uses it and how one wields it.
It is very fascinating.
You see her look for a moment at her husband, and the husband gives a nod, and the ones that have drank the wine feel a bit woozy, as the two that have indulged into it immediately fall unconscious on 0 hit points. As you see the man and woman transform into mist, and you see them float up to outside of the roof. You feel that the walls are changing as you see the door shift into the ground. There are bars coming up at the windows, out of the stonework. As you
Seeing
see
this
the
immediately happen, what Megatronus is going to do is he will start shooting at the mist.
Go for it.
Those are my
So-
2 attacks, a 12 and an 18.
So I'm unconscious, correct? With 0 hit points?
Yes, you're stable at 0 hit points.
Alright.
Okay. You seem to impact, but they still leave.
Do I
Then
still
it
have my
seems-
temp hit points somehow? I don't know how that would work.
And
I think you technically still have your temp hit points, as it just drops you to 0 hit points.
Alright.
Like for example, the whale from a banshee or a sea hag would do.
Right, because it didn't do any damage, I guess.
It doesn't do damage. It just
Right, I
drops you to
understand.
0 hit points stable.
Right.
well, they're
so-
incapacitated, not like actually at 0 hit points.
You are at
Yeah.
0 hit points.
Yeah, we're unconscious.
You're completely unconscious.
and
Whoever.
Shrew-
Yeah. Go ahead.
So, how obvious is it that that there's 0 hit points? Like, do I
You
see?
just see them fall unconscious and just fall
Slump
out of their
over.
chairs. They're slum over, fall out of the chairs. You see plates just fall on their head as so one of them maybe catch it with food.
Give me a s-
As that happens, you see that the beautiful dinner, every piece of food starts to fly up and starts smearing every single wall and stain it in this red crimson of substance. Very looks like blood. As it starts smearing the walls and the floor and the ceiling, and then just fall on the ground. Not like it was before. The turkey is no longer a turkey. It now seems to be a large head of an ogre. You see that the sausages seem to be intestines of other creatures.
Yeah.
Every single piece of this food transforms into a body part or an organ. It is disgusting.
Yeah.
Welcome to Bathory Castle.
Oh, go figure. That something was off. So, I'll just go over to. I'll just go over to the 2 who are unconscious. I'll just assume that what they ate, like, is what led to them being unconscious, and I'm going to shove in their mouth. One of them is going to get a potion of healing, and the other one I will use my racial ability, Healing Hand, to heal them. So,
Okay. You regain
So
the
one-
hit points, but stay unconscious.
Who's getting which? I don't remember who. Is it. Sorry, go ahead.
So first off, that should be 3d4 now.
Uh-huh.
should be 3d4 now?
Yeah,
for
because
healing?
your
Yeah.
proficiency bonus
Proficiency
is +3.
bonus
Well,
has been
extra D4.
3 at the moment.
I'll just
So
add
roll
another
next to
d4
D4.
then.
Yeah.
So that'd be.
So 5 hit points.
So I'll say I use a healing hand on Cinna, and the other one takes the potion. So Cinna heals back 5, and the other one heals back 8. I'll have to.
So we're
So
still
I-
unconscious, right?
You're still unconscious.
Okay.
I'll get
But
to
at
you in a
least
moment.
stabilized.
I first want to know what the conscious people do.
Are we in combat? Because, like,
No.
Rogar
combat.
attacked them with Eldritch Blast.
Yeah, I get to do those for free. This is not a combat.
Oh,
Yeah,
creatures
just on
of life.
reaction, he saw them turning into mist and running away, so he immediately started firing. After that, you said part of the walls became like bars, like windows and
The
doors
windows
like,
became barred. Yes, these metal,
Just
thick
windows.
metal bars obstructing your way out through there.
So then what I'm going to do is I'm going to then swing at the metal bars with my longsword. I'll draw that as I grab my shield and
Sure,
then swing at
make
them.
an attack roll.
If
Sharp
I hit, it
adamantine sword.
automatically crits. By the way.
Yes, because it's adamantine. Yeah, 12 would hit. I don't know why it wouldn't.
So I'm going to be two-handing it first off, and Aura, what's the crit rolls again? You changed them.
He maybe AFK.
You just double the damage dice, correct?
I think so.
That's the
That's
normal
what
one,
says-
but Aura changed it or something like that.
If
I'm
you
looking in the rule book.
if you hold the Alt key and you press the damage button, it'll
I
roll as a
did.
crit.
It didn't do it. But that's a total of 31 damage to the bars.
Where did you get a D8 from?
Because I have the other property, which adds an extra D8 of slashing damage to the weapon.
Actually see.
Oh, it's tempered. Gotcha. Yeah. It requires 2 hands to use. It's probably relevant. That's very simple. Gotcha. Okay. So 31 points of. Okay.
Slashing.
Yes.
Right.
Yeah,
So
you dent it inwards. You see that it is chipped quite a bit into the window bars. Though the moment you pull it out, you see that it completely forms back.
so
Like about 10 seconds later. Yes.
so what's the current situation? We're just locked inside the room, or like is there any immediate danger?
There's not an immediate danger, as far as you see. There's no one really. You're not in combat. You just saw that these people, that your two allies, fell unconscious and just slumped forward out of their chairs, and that your host turned into this thick mist and then just floated up through the ceiling, seemingly trying to escape.
Well, it seems I was right about this place. It was a trap.
Sure. You can see that Penumbra, my small bat familiar, is rather distressed as he nudges me and tries to rouse me.
Do you
Right.
know what happened with those
Not
two?
just towards you, but it doesn't
It
seem to get back.
they just fell over. I gave them some healing, but they're not waking up. So there's probably something else. Though for now, I think our best bet would be to try to find a way out. And if if you're able to like make a decent enough size hole in the window, I could probably escape with them.
I probably won't be able to do that, as you saw the wall decided to fix itself in a matter of moments.
Right, then that means our only option would be to try to navigate the castle back out. Also, for some reason, it didn't delete the potion healing, so I'll just delete it. There we go.
Sina and Samwise, you are the ones that failed.
Sure.
Or fell unconscious. I want you both to make a Constitution saving throw.
Alright. Saving throw. 10.
Okay. And
Sina, you there, man?
Sina? Cypher?
Dinah's muted.
Yep.
Cypher!
I'm here. Yeah?
Oh, there we
Make
go.
a con save.
Make
Alright.
your con save.
Damn it.
Okay. while you're unconscious, visions, images, scenarios, moments flood your mind. You see images and scenarios of your deepest and darkest desires, things you truly desire. These unachievable, dark and twisted moments,
Shit.
your deepest fantasies coming true. And the moment of the climax, you wake up. It's now about 2 hours later, it seems. As you both wake up, just shoot and bolt up. Covered in sweat, this cold sweat. You're hyperventilating and you're looking around and you see the whole room has changed and your two friends are already awake.
I immediately check.
music.
Oh, sorry.
Go for it. No, go for it.
I check myself to make sure I have all of my effects, my belongings, make sure I'm not injured otherwise. And I ask what happened. As I presume I'm still injured though, correct? At 8 hit points.
You are currently at 1 hit point.
I'm at 1 hit point.
Yeah, well, 1 hit point plus your healing. So you gained 2 hit points and the healing you've
9.
received.
So after I ask that, as I ask that, I take out my healing potions and administer them to myself. So what happened?
So it turns out that the feast in front of us was more like a festering, and you guys ate what's currently covering all the walls, as I point toward the walls, and our host decided that they were going to go take a smoke, and now we are apparently locked in this room.
Our hosts vanished into mist. I tried to get them, but it seems like what I did nothing.
So after Odimian sees what he had effectively eaten, he doubles over and retches on the ground.
I just want to say, I want you both to make a con save. You can willingly fail to see if you throw up.
No, I already threw up.
This
you still want me to make a con save?
You can make a con save if you're trying to hold it in.
No,
if you want to hold it in, you can make a con save.
I'm gonna try to hold it in.
I throw up.
Go for it. Yeah, easy enough. Like now your con saves are working with you. Yeah, easy enough. You can. It comes up, but you merely swallow it back.
After seeing you throw up, Shrew casts Prestidigitation to clean up the vomit from you.
Odimian thanks him. Thank you. Sure.
Senna is also gonna drink one of her potions of greater healing.
Okay. Question to the players: does anyone know how to stop a queue? Like stop the bot?
Stop the bot. Oh, just do. Should be /stop or /pause or /DC. Any of those will work.
/DC maybe it works.
No, did that not work?
Let's see if this works.
There you go.
That's DC.
There you go.
/play. This is the run.
There you go.
Yeah, that's more like it.
Are the bard things metal? Like, you said like some kind of like bars with the window.
Yeah, the windows are barred.
I also tried busting down those bars, but they seem to fix themselves whenever they take damage.
And to be fair, you were quite far in there. You were like 2/3 to 3/4 through this solid metal bar that's about 1 inch thick. So you were far in there.
Can I see
out
out
of?
of?
To heal himself up.
Sorry, can I see out of the windows though?
Yes, you can. You can see this large ocean.
So yeah, we're at the. This is the rear of the castle. If I were to, I explained to the group that if I can see out, I can get out, but we would fall into the water.
So Shrew will tell you, like, if you're able to get us out, I can figure out how to get us to land.
I can get one person out with myself.
Then that's not ideal because
Saito is going to try to light up a torch and then use control. Can I do this actually? She lights up a torch and then she tries to control flames to try to burn the bar. Can I do that or no?
You could try.
Yeah.
Yeah, sure.
So
Try it.
Well,
So control.
Control flames. Does it
Let me see. This is what I'm gonna.
instantly expand the flame?
while Sina does that, I'm going to investigate the other doors leading out of this room. But you can get to me after you get to Sina.
So yeah, basically I expand the torch's flame,
Mm-hmm.
and then I try to burn the bar to make it open.
Yeah.
Try to- See if that
You
works.
start morphing this flame onto this bar beyond the now broken window, which didn't repair itself. As you, your
So it actually works.
sword wielding
basically.
friend broke this bar, this window, just like this beautiful stained window, just into tiny bits. As you start putting the flame onto this bar, please make me a let's say make me a roll me a d20 and add your ability spellcasting ability modifier.
What's the actual spell casting ability? Let me take a look. Okay.
I'm gonna cast guidance on you. So add a
Yeah, you can
d4.
add a d4.
D20.
Nice.
D4
Alright.
plus my spell attack
Plus-
modifier. Is that
Yeah, but no, you're not your spell attack modifier, your spellcasting ability modifier.
okay? Where would I?
Which is charisma, so whatever your
Charisma, so your
ability
charisma modifier.
is.
Okay.
Your charisma modifier.
Okay.
Which, if you have an 18, it's +4.
All right. Roll. Like that?
So 20 plus a D. You already have the D4, I guess, in there.
Yeah. I already had a D4 in there.
Yeah, so that's a dirty 20.
There's a dirty 20.
Nice.
You see that this metal bar starts to heat up and heat up and heat up. And actually it starts to slowly, very slowly drip down. As you probably think that you might be able to bend this now. With a nice hit.
Megatronus will speed this process up by swinging at it with his adamantine longsword.
Go for it.
That's a
That
10.
hits.
Yeah, we'll be two-handing this for
20, roll another d10 and d12. D8, sorry.
24
Ooh,
damage.
unfortunate. Well, 24 is still enough. Like, with a good swing, you actually use a flat side as you probably will cover more area. Just boom! You see the whole thing bend inwards. And you stop the fire as it slowly becomes solid again.
As it's trying to become solid, Megatronus will try and fully rip it out with brute strength.
Go for it, make an athletics check.
22.
Nice. You grab it and starts pulling and yanking, and it's burning your hand ever so slightly. You're a warforged, so you're made of metal yourself, but you feel your own metal starting to heat up. As you hear the top side just rip off, as well as the bottom side, as you now have a slowly bent metal bar.
Is there a gap in the window now, or in the bars on that
Yes.
window?
Yes.
How big is the opening?
Well, everyone that is under 6 foot would easily fit through. The rest has to squeeze.
Oh, so
Squeeze.
Megatronus would have trouble.
Yeah, you would have to squeeze, and maybe you would scrape yourself against the bar or whatever. And especially
Right.
the warforged would probably damage himself, or damage at least, like get scratches on his armor.
Mm-hmm.
Right. So, like looking at Megatron is like really big. It's like, I would have to do this in 2 trips if we were gonna go back to back to the bottom of this place.
That's fine.
So here's what we're gonna do. I will jump out the window and fly, and I will then grow in size so that I'm able to carry you, and I will carry you downward, and come back for Megatron and bring him back down. Okay, so that's the plan, but we have to do this very quickly because I have limited amount of times for which I can do this.
Need be, I can try and scale down the wall using my blade.
That's fine, but for now I'll start with Cinna and what's his face? It's Odimion.
It's in the
Yeah.
left-hand side, bro.
So, so, Shroob will activate her wings of flying.
Oh, and I'm
Okay.
not gonna go with you right now. You can go with Sina. But I'm not gonna go out that way if I can. I'm investigating the doors. I said this.
Yeah, the
Is
door
this-
has
Is there only
disappeared.
one door leading out of this room?
Make an investigation check.
All right.
Okay. It looks like at first sight, but after a bit of rummaging through the room and through the dressers on the table and stuff, you simply shove or see a small slit in the floor, and as you push the dresser that's on it off, you see that there is a trapdoor leading down.
Gotcha. I point this
It's
out to
a
the
stone
group.
trapdoor.
If we want to explore this castle further, this might be interesting. I also checked the other door, the regular door leading out of this room for whether it's locked or not. Actually, I'm going to use my mage hand for that, if that's okay.
The trapdoor, you mean?
No, you said there's a regular door leading out of
No,
here,
the
right?
regular door has disappeared into the ground the
Oh,
moment
I
you went
see.
unconscious. Yeah, that's what I.
So it's
Yeah,
just the trapdoor.
it's a trapdoor, the window, or you wait.
Right.
So,
So I'm going to check the trapdoor from a distance of 30 feet, cautioning everyone else to move out of the at least 30 feet away, and I will use my mage hand, making it check the trapdoor.
Okay. Yeah, did you open up the trapdoor? It's not doesn't seem to be trapped or anything.
Okay.
It'd
It's
probably be best if we weren't in danger
so Shroob
first before
essentially,
exploring.
points out that we have a way out of here right now if we go through the window, and we can re-enter the castle afterward once we're back at the ground floor, or we can try our luck with the trapdoor and try to find a way out afterward.
Yeah.
So,
Good point.
so
We
that's
have
our
options.
so that's our option. Me personally, I would prefer exiting now and re-enter afterward if we want to explore this place.
Mhm.
But
Along with that, the walls seem to shift and change all the time here. It'd be
Yeah.
better when use the only point of exit we have.
Egress. Yeah. So I concur with all of that, but first Odimian will peer down into the trapdoor's opening, and what does he see?
You see a staircase going down, very steep, into what seemed to be this small. You see bookshelves on the bottom of each side. You're not sure what it could be. It could maybe be a library or something else. You're not completely sure.
Odimian is intrigued. He's a wizard and definitely likes the look of a library. So he will say, "1 second, guys. If you can make a hole in that window, I'll be right behind you. But I just want to check this out real quick." So he will descend. Is there a ladder, I assume, or stairs?
There are stairs, yes.
He will go down gingerly, carefully, and making sure to look for tripwires and pressure plates and such.
Make an investigation check.
All right.
Let's see. Yeah, it seems that it's not much of traps until at a certain point you see that you're at the bottom's the last step. You feel that the stone you want to step on seems to give. You immediately pull your feet back up, and yeah, that thing seemed to be pushing as a sort of pressure plate into the stonework.
Okay, I'm
We
gonna
don't know
whip
what
out
it
my
does.
mage hand and test the stone slabs around where I was about to step. Are any of them
Yeah,
solid?
about
or...
the whole step, about the whole last step seemed to be pushing, like each individual stone seemed to be pushing in.
Gotcha. I'm gonna step around or over that, whichever way I can go.
Yeah, from the one but last step, you just jump off and into seem to be this long row of bookshelves, and opening up in a larger hallway with even more bookshelves. It seemed to be a library.
Cool. I'm going to look for books of magic. Yeah, I
Oh
don't
boy.
know.
Let's see. I will first
See if
give
I
you a
can-
bit of a visual.
Yeah.
There we go. This is the library you just
Ooh.
entered.
Oh,
You're
Damien
about.
calls up to his friends. You will not believe this place. It's astounding.
Oh no.
Oh,
We might
God.
need to cut this plan entirely. Odymion's gone down into the whatever that trapdoor is.
Yeah.
Careful, careful. There's a possible trap at the last step. Watch out for that. I tell them that.
Right. Though at the same time, I mean, you and me, Megatron, know that what we see might not be what really is. So
That's
we
fair.
might as well go and assist him because the book might get bitey on him.
I'm surprised I don't have detect magic. Why did I not get that spell?
Indeed.
I don't know why. I don't have it.
Megatronus will also head down the ladder,
Yeah, sure, we'll
trying
follow.
to avoid the said pressure plates that were mentioned.
Same thing.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, let's
You,
go.
as your friends pointed out the seemingly trap, you jump over it and you start looking through this. These many hallways filled with bookshelves and books, all sorts of. It seems that the books are ranging from every single corner of information. There's a whole bookshelf. There's a whole bookcase full of fiction books. There are shelves filled with magic, with lore about the lands. There seem to be lore about other parts of the world. There's even a small section with books purely about different races and different entities and mythical creatures, and there's a whole. There seem to be books about dragons and unicorns and celestials and different
We'll go
aberrations
over to
from
the
far
Dargans.
realms. It's all
Yeah.
different sorts of information.
If you pass by the section where Odymion is, the magic section, you will see him, just kind of plopped down on the floor with books splayed out around him. He's just poring over these things and just completely engrossed.
Make me a wisdom saving throw.
Me? Okay.
Yes.
Uh-oh.
Oh no.
Fair enough. What did I get? 23. Oh, that's not bad.
Okay. You feel your mind start to wander off.
As I'm reading the books, or just in this area?
Yes. As you're reading books, as you're starts thinking back to whatever those visions were. You want them back. You want to know why you got them.
Can I tell
And
if it's the books
you-
that are making me
You,
feel this way?
you
Oh,
shift
sorry.
your head
Go ahead.
back and you're like, no, I'm focusing on these books. These books are more important. It
Okay,
doesn't
so
seem to be the books.
Okay, just this place, I guess.
It's probably whatever caused these visions. I
Gotcha.
also want one from Sina.
Oh wait, what roll?
Wisdom.
Wisdom.
saving throw?
Wisdom save.
All right. Wisdom. I am
As you
shit at those, but here we go.
Okay.
Not bad.
Bad.
Sina, you start to get. You're starting to sweat back. You get this cold sweat. Unless you're the only thing you can think about is these desires, these dark and deep fantasies that you have seen yourself in these few hours of unconsciousness.
Oh shit.
You gain an long-term madness,
Oh no.
which is I would do anything to relive those visions again. They last for about a week. That's a
No.
mechanical standpoint.
That's rough.
Oh shit.
Oh, quick point. I forgot to say this. You know what? I forgot it. That's my bad. I'm not gonna. I'm not gonna penalize you for me forgetting stuff. Failing the con save had a consequence, and I forgot to tell that. That's my bad. Never mind.
Oh, you mean
You don't-
earlier?
Yeah, you both failed the con save when you fell unconscious.
Oh, it's
which
okay, bro.
would-
I don't.
would-
I want to do whatever
Which
you
would
had planned.
technically meant that you had a level of exhaustion, but it's fine. I'm
Sure.
being nice
So,
today. It's
wait,
my
does
first
this-
session. I'm being
Does
nice.
this change Sida's alignment or no?
No.
Or
No, you're
No,
just
no
crazy
alignment
now.
change. It's just you would do whatever whatever it takes to relive
So
those visions
probably
again.
make your decisions accordingly, roleplay accordingly, so on and so forth.
So whenever you get
you're-
tempted or get called to this,
because like
or
I
get an
have no
option
idea
for
like
these
what would
visions.
be those fantasies. I'm saying that this out of character because
Mhm.
Sida, she isn't that kind of person anyway. So I don't.
Well,
I
it might be
mean,
any kind of fantasy. It might be power. It
can-
doesn't necessarily have to be sexual.
It can be power. It can be getting complete control of whatever you want. It
Yeah.
can be getting revenge on people who've wronged you. It can be
Genetically
okay.
engineered cat
sexual
girls.
desires. It can be fantasies about you achieving something. It can
Actually,
be
because
anything.
actually, you
Could
know
be
what?
money.
Maybe it could be that she wants revenge on the people who expelled her. Maybe that.
For example,
Vengeance.
Your character, whatever.
you know, with
yeah,
your
but I just-
pyromantic
I just
magic
wanna-
burning
I
down
just-
the.
I just
Why
want to
not
make
burning down the whole fucking school, or the whole and let having these people burn in
because
front
I
of your
just want to do
eyes.
something that makes sense for my character.
Yeah, sure.
So
The thing you would probably be doing currently is looking up what the fuck these dreams were and just finding a book that has anything to say on it. It's probably what you would be doing right now.
Yeah, that's what
Sam
is
is
doing right now.
seemingly able to resist this urge.
so seeing that like everyone seems compelled to read the book, Sharub will actually just patrol the library and keep an eye on everyone and the surroundings.
Sure, make a
Megatronus
perception
would
check.
go over to the section about all the Dargans.
The
About?
Dargans.
Dargans. Okay.
Yep,
Dragons.
Dargans.
Yeah, dragons. Okay. Yeah, it's a section with there's about 3 books on each different type of dragon, like each different metallic, each different gemstone, and each different.
Yeah, Sina is going to look.
How much
through-
do these books weigh?
Pooh! They're not hefty tomes, so I would say like about maybe 3 pounds, 2
Pounds
pounds,
per book?
2 or 3 pounds per book.
Yeah. You're a strong boy, though. Out of character.
You're a big boy.
I think I could carry all the books if there's only like 10. If they're all the standard
Oh no,
metallic
they're
and chromatic.
14. You're forgetting the gemstone dragons. They're 14.
14, 12, 30.
Well, technically 15, because one book says the Radiant Heart, which is also about dragon. We're in the dragon section, so like around in the middle.
1 second, I need to ask some.
The Radiant Heart. The furnace that burns within. Is the complete name of the book.
But yeah, I'll carry all 15. I will steal
Okay.
them.
Yeah, you just yoink these books, just shove them in your bag, and you have like now just books about dragons, I guess.
So I have a question.
Go for it.
How many spell books do I find here, or do I find any spell scrolls?
There doesn't seem to be spell scrolls. It's
while I'm seeing through my familiar senses.
Yeah, you can talk. You just
I
can't see the
can,
senses. Yeah.
So I will say to her, "Who are you, young one?" Or I don't know if I would say that actually. Who are you? I would just say that because I'm pretty young myself.
Yeah, she
So
you see her immediately
Sharup's
shocked and just sinks through the floor.
Okay.
And she's gone.
Sharu probably knows the interaction will walk forward and go like, was she here?
Yes. If by she you mean a teenage girl ghost who has no eyes, then she just went through the floor into the whatever's below.
Yeah, she's been spying on us for a while, but hasn't
Harmless.
done anything bad to us. So I've just been keeping an eye on her, but she moved from where she was before to, I guess, right in front of you, and I can sense that she's not here anymore. So
Sina can hear this, right?
Yeah.
Can hear the
Probably, yeah.
Sina
Mhm.
looks. Maybe it's some kind of lost soul or something. I'm not sure if it. We best
don't know.
not. We best not. If we see it, we best not harm it, but try to make peace with it.
Sure, she seems benign, if a bit shy.
so
Well,
far she hasn't done anything offensive toward us. So
Yeah.
I've been mainly looking to keep an eye on her, but yeah, just holler at me if ever something happens to you. I'm walking around making sure that you guys can read in peace.
after
Odimi and
Megatronus is
sorry, go ahead, bro.
after Megatronus is done
Sure.
looting the books, he will rejoin with the group. Be like, what do you mean a
Before
ghost?
you rejoin, you hear a voice in your head.
Oh goody.
You have to go. It's not safe here.
Well, that was pretty
If they
good, Will. I like that.
What if
Sorry.
they find you?
Okay.
Megatronus will instantly turn around and raise his arm, about ready to fire another Eldritch Blast from his arm cannon.
You hear it in your mind. You immediately recognize that this is not someone speaking around you. This is a voice inside of your own head of a
Telepathy.
seemingly teenage girl.
Yep, he will still be looking around, ready to shoot something if he finds it.
Okay.
Sina is looking at the fire magic books, just trying to find some spells that would find some fire stuff, basically.
You know, Damien's still looking for a unicorn book, something on how to find and, I don't know, not capture, but befriend a unicorn. Like, you know, something. He's not interested in dominating such a creature, just in learning more about them and in finding them. So,
Well, I mean, out of character, you would need to be a virgin woman to start that process.
is that
Yeah.
canon in D&D out of character? I don't think so.
Don't know.
That's
Are we talking about becoming a vampire?
No, finding a
No,
unicorn.
that's a different story.
Oh,
Then you have to
okay.
fuck a succubus.
no, but befriending a unicorn typically they only
Gravitating towards virgins and purity and innocence and all that.
yeah they only approach virgin maidens, and so it's very difficult for someone who's not a virgin maiden to find a unicorn in the first place.
Sure.
The only way to become a vampire is to kiss, or one of the ways is to kiss a succubus, survive it, and she would not have the intent to kill you with it. If she kisses you without the intent of sucking your soul out, and you survive the kiss, you become a vampire.
Sounds like one of my Japanese animes.
Yes, very
I
much
mean,
so.
there's literally an anime that
Yeah,
that
there's so
has
many,
that.
bro, like that.
I don't remember which one, but I think there was one. Yeah.
There's
It's
multiple.
The answer is yes, because
Probably like
Japan.
6.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is Japan. I think that is D&D mythology. That's like D&D lore from Forgotten Realms.
But
Yeah.
not to derail too much. Help Sina with her fire books and
Think
then
first.
unicorn, please.
Sign
Sorry,
up.
what-
Make me an investigation check.
What'd you say,
Alright.
Rogar?
I mean,
Nothing.
Rogar?
Nothing.
Investigation.
Okay.
Ooh.
14. Okay.
Nice.
Yeah, it's there are a few books about pyromancies, but most
Yeah.
books are more about historical events of major cities burning down, large red dragon attacks, stuff like that. You
But
find a
it just
few
flips-
books about.
Donna, she flips to the books and she just mumbles repeatedly, "Burn, burn, 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 burn." Getting kind of crazy in the process.
And then you find a book about this book with a story about a school here in Allegion who was burned down by this woman that just erupted into flames herself. She just stood in the middle of the school, in the library, and just first imploded, and then a massive ball of fire just engulfed the whole school
She looks.
and
she
burned
looks
down
at
to a
the-
crisp in a matter of minutes.
She looks at the. She looks at what the. Can she? Is there like pictures of what this
There's
woman
pictures.
looks like?
There's
She
pictures.
she looks to see what this woman looked like, according.
It's a woman in about her 30s or so. She has let's see. She has this red burning eyes, these scars on her face from about her is mostly burn wounds. One on the right side of her forehead, one engulfing most of the neck and a part of the lower jaw. She has this long
You're my.
flaming red hair, beautiful red.
She laughs maniacally, like I'm gonna laughs maniacally as she gets the idea to get revenge on the school that that expelled her as revenge.
Hmm.
Maniacal laugh.
I can't do a maniacal laugh.
Maniacal laugh.
Sure.
as
Just
party
like full on
members
Joker
could-
laugh.
The party members can notice that something weird is off about her.
Right.
Okay.
But
Let's
yeah,
see.
No one
yeah,
got the Muppets reference.
but yeah, other party members can notice that something is up with Sina.
Rogar, you hear another voice in your head. You have to hurry. It's not gonna end well. He's on his way. Go. Leave. Please.
Well, unless you have a way out of here, I don't know how we're going to get out.
You look around and you see that there are multiple doors and hallways leading out of this room.
I will first reconvene with the group and tell them what I heard.
Okay.
So, I'm guessing the ghost girl was a victim of theirs, and looks like we should stop. As much as the library is interesting for you folks, we should probably start getting out of here.
Indeed.
She takes the book from the. She takes the book that about the woman who burned the school down.
Okay.
So
Yeah,
real
it's
quick-
quite a thin book. It's not. It's about maybe 100 pages most. Mostly
I'm assuming this
images
is
of
after
victims
Sam
and
Wind's thing, though.
Yeah.
school.
I'm. Do I find any unicorn information?
You find a few books, but they're mostly in Celestial.
Okay. How many
Do whatever
books?
what you with.
I will take all of them.
Okay, you have about 2 books.
2 books?
Oh,
Okay.
love
Two
Thank you.
dogma.
Alrighty, I will add those to my inventory as regular random items.
I made custom items to account for the weight difference.
Well, the other one is more the weight of the normal book of lore. Is the dragon books are just very filled.
Yeah,
very big.
no, that's why I made them, because I got a lot.
So how many pounds should I add for the 2 books in Celestial?
I'll add a regular book to your inventory. That's
Oh,
more.
you're
that's
gonna
more
do it?
enough.
Okay, fine. let's
Okay. Oh, you're
Give me
gonna add a regular books for us then?
Yeah, I will do that.
do it. Alrighty, thank
In the
you.
meanwhile, what do you want to do?
Well, I assume if that's okay, we update each other on what happened for anyone who wasn't at each of these Ghost Girl sightings, so we're all on the same page. Is that okay with everyone?
As they're
Yeah,
doing that, can I make a survival check to see if there's like a way out from like draft of, say, open door or whatever?
Yeah, sure. Make a perception check.
Perception? Wow, of course.
Okay. There are 4 hallways leading out of this, and 2 doors.
Can Ramos also make a perception check by any chance?
Yeah, go for it.
Alright. And he rolls better.
Okay. You see that now there's 2 staircases going up to a 2nd story, which you didn't see, and there are more hallways there.
So Ramos will paw Megatron and show him the staircases, saying we should probably go up that way. Without saying
Let's
a
go.
word.
Yeah, let's go. And she speaks, like trying to speak to the ghost girl. If you hear us, we don't mean any harm. I want to save your soul, so that you have a good afterlife.
We can do this later when we're not in danger.
Yeah.
But the ghost stuck
Is
here.
already dead. We are not.
It's highly likely that her spirit is trapped in this place by the Lord of the Mansion, so there could be ways of saving her soul, but that would require a vessel for her or to carry her soul.
I think to myself, what if I don't care if I get haunted.
No.
Megatronus and or Megatronus or Sharub. Well, actually, I don't. Sharub are actually out of character. Frigid, what's your strength? I assume it's high. But you're not
So
really-
Sharub's strength is 19.
Mine's an 18.
I don't know which makes more sense. I guess Megatronus, would you mind carrying me on your shoulders so I can scout ahead without bumping into things with my bat rather?
Indeed.
Thank you. So I will clamber up on Megatronus.
It will make more sense for Megatronus to do that because Sharub is small.
That's what I said. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a small race.
So, and I will blind sight out 60 feet around Penumbra, and he will fly up to 100 feet from me.
Okay.
I will set up. I will set up my tiny gnome friend onto my other shoulder,
Sure.
so I can still have free hands.
Sounds good.
So are you going through a hallway on the
I think we're going up the stairs. but
lower?
I
Yeah,
believe
you go
we are
first
going
up
up
the
the
stairs.
staircase.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I'm having Penumbra scout ahead of us up to 100 feet, and he can blind sight up to 60 feet around him in a circle or sphere.
He flies up the staircase, or you walk up the staircase. He just flies to the middle part that is going up on the balcony, which is the 2nd floor. There's a middle part that is like.
Yeah, I'll have him wait at each
open up.
doorway or what have you.
And you look through the doorways and you see that most of them are just hallways to other doors on the sides. You feel he blind senses that one is a staircase going up, 2 are going down. They're going all different directions. One of which he just wants to go up to, and you hear it close up.
Okay.
These things keep changing. Every so often.
Where do you guys want to go through the first door we see, or what do you think?
I'd say we go
let's wait and
cautiously
see.
in the first door we see, because what if there's some kind of trap.
Are we in the next room, or are we still debating about it as we walk in?
We're still
We're still in the
debating.
corridors.
Alright.
In the corridors.
I'd say let's wait and see.
So
Sign
keep
up,
going up
I'll
the
go-
stairs.
The door
Oh.
you're currently standing in front of has is this beautiful dark oaken door with in pink letters or lettering written on it Lilith.
Wait, Lilith.
That's a nope.
And this is the
Mm.
first door we
In,
came
like-
to on the staircase.
In pink cursive letters. So it's like it's a kid's room.
Dinah
Oh.
cracks her knuckles and she goes, "Two," and then she puts their hands on the door. Open sesame.
What was that?
Are you casting knock?
Yeah, that's what I was wondering too.
No. She's just.
Yeah, Shrew
Oh,
just
it
looks at her with a
says
face of,
me.
"Are you serious,
I
I would
man?"
love you to cast knock, because
Out-
that's like an audible
out-
boom of 300
Out of,
feet.
out of character, she's basically doing what Patrick did in that one episode.
Oh my God.
Sesame!
Open
sesame.
Open.
Oh, this is
Yeah, it
Patrick.
doesn't work like that.
East. I thought you said West.
I did all I and then she. No, it doesn't work. I did all I could.
Right.
Okay.
As you're debating about this door, we will take a quick little break. It's this
I'll have Penumbra
quite a bit
a
of
light
time
on
later.
my shoulder while I'm on Megatron's shoulder while we're at the
Yes.
door.
It's
let's take a quick
shoulderception.
break.
Shoulderception.
Go to the toilet, go get some food. We'll take 5 to 10 minute break,
Okay.
and when we're all back, we get
Oh
back
my
to
god, so many shoulders.
Okay.
Right. We should put a tiny mouse on Penumbra's shoulder.
I'm gonna put a timer up.
Yep.
So there's a very handy feature in this.
It is a hand.
Uh,
Indeed. Alright, then I will BRB.
All right.
So,
How many? If you're before you go AFK, Bollo, how many hours has it been since we arrived?
did you arrive? I think
Yeah.
about 4 or 5. If not
So
more.
halfway
Okay,
through the
5,
main.
6.
I have.
You're
I
nearly
have
to the
4
one. It's
hours,
nearly.
maybe. Sorry.
Yeah, I think you have about 3 or 2 hours left of your
Mage armor.
mage armor, as well as the
Mage armor I
non-detection.
put on when we got there. So however
Yeah.
many hours.
Non-detection is about an hour left.
All right, I can
non-detection.
recast that at will, but the mage armor took a spell slot,
Yeah.
so I need to know.
So 2 or 3. Let's say 2.5 hours.
2.5
Let's go down the middle.
Okay, can we round that off to 3? I don't know, because that seems awkward otherwise.
Sure.
All right, thank you.
Benefit of
3
the
hours.
doubt.
All right, thank you, I appreciate it. 3 hours left on mage armor, and yeah, 1 hour on the non-detection. Okay.
Non-detection.
All right.
Okay. Let's take a quick break. I'm putting up the timer, and I'll see you back in about 10 minutes at most.
Sure.
If everyone's back before that, we can start earlier now. Just close. the
I'm not
timer.
going anywhere, so I'm good.
Yeah, I'm quickly gonna go to the toilet and get some drinks.
Sure.
I'm gonna grab something to eat.
Sure thing.
Like
Um,
cut myself some pepperoni and some pickles.
by the Rogue, are you there? No, he's not there.
Oh, that's actually salami.
Salami.
And actually, they're both salami.
So how tall is Sharub again?
I'm
Or
gonna,
Sharub?
I'm gonna be right.
Okay.
Like if you're talking like her accurate height, I made her 4 foot.
4 foot. Yeah, so it'd be a little awkward, I think, even if she could. I mean, she can lift me, but she carrying me on her shoulder seems like it would be awkward because I'm 3 feet. So
Like here's the thing, Peru could easily carry you for a minute.
wait, why? What do you mean?
Giant's might.
What's that?
Giant's might.
Well, I mean, you don't even necessarily need that if your strength is 19. But,
Oh yeah, like
but
if it was
seems
just
like it would be weird. I don't know.
it's much better if Megatron like carries you, because like Megatron would still have full capacity over being able to use his weapon, whereas Sharub would have to focus on holding you and wouldn't be able to use her Albert. In fact,
'Cause you need to
not only
take
would she not be able to hold her Albert for combat, she wouldn't be able to hold it, period,
I
because
mean,
she'd
maybe.
have
I
to
don't know
carry
how
you.
the DM would rule that, but that's plausible. Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Sure.
let's just say that Sharub will only carry you if she decided to go
Really
large,
had to. Oh, okay. Oh, yeah, I see. Sure.
transform into her true form.
This is not my final form, Goku.
For Shrub's lore, it is her little pipsqueak form is not her final form at all.
Gotcha. And I kind of wish I hadn't taken Magic Missile. I wish I'd taken Detect Magic instead. Or maybe, I don't know, Tensor Slower
Well,
Disc instead of
just
Detect Magic.
just a small 2 cent about that. If you do the research downtime, you can use that to learn new spells.
Oh, no, I didn't realize we'd added that. Okay.
Yeah. The
Thank you.
the research downtime, if you just look it up in the
Yeah,
downtime,
I got you.
it's very straightforward. Do mind that whenever you do it, you need to roll on the complication table, and one of the complication is that you get kicked out of the library, and you can only do research downtime again if you do another downtime activity before.
I'm gonna
Understood.
get.
So,
I'm gonna
but
get the.
you know, it's otherwise.
What'd you say, Sina?
I'm gonna get lunch real quick.
Okay.
Well,
Yeah.
also, if you roll really well on the research downtime, you're also able to earn a freebie spell.
Of any level, or a level you can cast, or
Level one or
lowest level?
cantrip.
Oh, okay. Cool.
So that can be pretty useful to have extra cantrips if though that's if you roll really well.
Hmm.
So,
I wish I knew how to set my feat spells to not use spell slots. I'm not really sure how to do that. I don't know
so
if I can.
what
Probably
I
in the
per
details. Sorry.
well what I personally do, like, because it used to be that you'd be able to edit your spells so that you could do that, but then Aura modified what you could do in the character sheet, and now you can't do that anymore. But what you can do is, because I'm assuming those feat spells are always prepared, and it's
Yeah,
just that
and
you have once per day
3
effects.
of them are once per day. One of them's at will.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what you can do is you just edit the spells so that they're always prepared. They'll show up
I
as
did that.
purple on
I
your
did that
on your
already.
spell list, and then whenever you cast them, you just refund the
The
spell slot.
I understand that. I did that already.
There's actually an easier way to do that.
Okay.
There used to be, but you can't edit the details of the spells
You can
anymore.
edit some things. I didn't see that the spell slot as an option.
You definitely can. If you go into the spell, you should be able to edit the details still.
That's what I just said.
Last time I tried to do that, I wasn't able to.
So there's some things I can edit, some things I
preparation
can't.
method that you want to edit.
Preparation method. Oh, yeah. Oh, you mean spell preparation mode?
Yeah.
Yeah, I set it to. Oh my god, did you guys not hear me? I set it to always prepared.
Oh, yeah.
It still uses a spell slot. The spell slot is what I don't want it to use.
That would be
Put it to innate
Oh,
spellcasting.
oh, right. Samwise, if it's not
Oh,
linked,
okay.
you can change the spellcasting type.
Okay, I'm gonna change it to innate spellcasting. Is that cool?
There you go.
Yeah.
That's what it is.
you can
Alright,
change
there
the
we
preferences even if it is linked. Actually, I had that specifically put into it.
Oh, sweet. Never mind then.
Yeah, it was an update I
What
had
else have
made
I
a while back. Sorry, guys, I didn't tell you.
That's okay.
That's actually a really nice change then.
I had it. Yeah, I had it set to always prepared, but I'll do innate then.
Oh, nice. We got people watching. Hi, Cypher. Hi, Frigid.
Mm-hmm. But still, you're not, even if you change it to innate spellcasting, you can't put the number of time per day you're able to.
Yeah, I just have to kind of remember that, I guess, which is slightly annoying.
Yeah.
Sign up back as well.
So it's no different than having it says always prepared.
It's a little different because it doesn't use a spell slot, which is actually I
Well,
think that was more annoying. But
it's just that in certain cases, like yeah, you can cast it for free once per day, but it is also considered as a prepared spell. So if you want to cast it a second time, then you would start using spell slots. So if you have it
no,
set
no,
as
I
You
don't
can
know
add,
these
two
spells
copies to your
otherwise.
spell book.
Wait, what'd you say?
You can add two,
Or-
you can add two separate ones to your spell book in the same name and just have them set
Well-
differently.
Of course, I don't know any of these 4 spells other than through the feat, though. So that's not an issue for me at the moment. If I learned them through a scroll or through leveling up, then I can address that at that time.
Fair enough, fair enough.
Yeah.
Let me see. Sina,
So right now,
you have won
keep-
a bottle of fine wine. I'm adding it to your bank. Or sorry, yeah, Sina.
Bollo, did you say you're back?
I'm back. I'm waiting for Sina to come back.
Right.
Yes.
He said he was getting food. Oh shit, what did I want to ask you? So during the 10 minutes, I know we were technically on break, but could I have ritually cast Identify in the unidentified spellbook during that time?
Depends if you
No.
want to in-game wait 10 minutes for in front of the door.
If you were
I
not
guess
looking
not.
through, if you were not looking through your familiar, you could have technically done it while being on my shoulder.
True.
I mean, if Bolo's okay with that, sure.
Sure.
I mean, I was looking through my familiar's senses up until we got to this door and stopped. I
Yeah.
guess. So.
For anyone interested,
So if you want to stop at the door and just start ritually casting Identify? Sure.
While you guys are on break, I'm doing trivia in the camp.
Right.
I might have misspelled it. No,
Wait,
I
are
have
we
spelled
supposed
it
to
correctly.
join that, Aura?
Who's doing trivia?
Aura said he's doing trivia on Kick, is what I understood.
Yeah.
Trivia about my land, or?
About the
I don't know.
role in general, just what people generally know already.
Yes, it's general trivia.
You have
Should we
won.
join
Yeah,
this, or
Yeah, feel free.
Did you post it already?
How do
What's
I
the name of
join
the?
it?
Oh yeah, Frigid already got it.
I don't know what kick is, so kick.
It's
a chat
like
app.
Twitch, but not sucky.
Oh, okay.
Oh, isn't it also like that it has a very less limited
I don't know.
It's a less limited streaming service compared to
streaming
Twitch.
server? Yeah, it has less rules and stuff.
Do you have a link, Aura?
It's in the
Yeah,
updates
send me
channel.
chats
Oh, okay.
and updates.
Oh Jesus! It has a pools, hot tubs, and bikinis channel. Oh God. Where's D&D?
Direct link, mate.
The correct rows.
TCR.
Oh, TCR. Sorry. TCR.
Frigid.
Really, Asmodeus isn't the most evil. That's surprising.
Well, I can't say anything.
Yeah, be logged in.
I'm gonna mute that real quick.
How
Okay.
do I? Oh, just hit the unlock button, I guess.
So, we are going back into the game,
I got him.
Is everyone here?
whether Cena's back or not. Yeah, Cena's not, but I put a timer for 10 minutes, and I'm like, we're
Um,
starting when the timer is complete.
Do I have to have a an account, Aura?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I'm gonna try that one then.
Also wrong.
Oh.
Who's
I'm
the
guessing
most
it's
evil
more
god
than-
in
but I don't
TCR? Ooh, I don't know which pantheon we're using.
So,
What
correct
answer
realms
is
includes
yes.
all
The
the
short
pantheons.
answer is there's a short list that's in the book at the back.
Oh sure. Hold up. Oh, I should create an account real quick. But
Technically,
I
all
think I know
pantheons,
which one it is.
And all culture gods are a thing in TCR.
I just
I
said.
think I know which one. He's very angry.
Ugh.
That
Oh,
session's been going really well, by the way. I quite like your
I thought
style.
so too.
Thank you.
Yeah, I'm enjoying it. Let's-
What you mean someone's already called Bollo? God damn it. This?
Yeah, Bal was
Stupid kick.
incorrect, actually. Incorrect.
Hmm?
Bal is actually
I
not
mean-
evil in TCR.
Theoretically, that could be an answer, but if you're talking about current Mistra.
Fridge has got one of the 3 prizes. There's 2 more to get.
Mistra, nice.
Yeah, current Mistra has gone insane compared
Yeah.
to old Mistra.
Well, old Mistra got killed.
You get
And then
yourself a
Mistra
potion of superior healing.
happened again.
One.
Okay, let me quickly fix kick and then we start.
Mistra is technically not evil originally.
Yeah, but current
But she went
Mistra is.
insane. She went completely insane.
Yeah, she did. But I don't think she's the most evil. Even if she is considered chaotic evil, it's just to further her own goals, and it's not very nice.
She's definitely one of the top
Well-
3.
Theoretically, another one that's possible would be this one.
Ah, yes,
Alright.
yes. Fridge has got
I was a
another
bit.
one. Nice. So there's one left.
Like I'm currently looking at the book.
What do I want?
You said most evil?
The-
Wait.
The top 3 most evil.
But Ball's already on there. So,
He's not that evil anymore.
I mean,
Vecna?
nope.
this one's gonna be a bit of
Oh.
a stretch, but
You got Pepperbox. Oh man, Fridge is just winning all of these today. Okay.
Really?
I said more.
Morden, really?
It's the rules of chatter. You have to type it.
Yeah, you have to type it in chat for the win.
yeah.
I see.
Oh. Damn frigid.
Well, because I've been looking at the book and I've been looking at the section for alignment and the reasoning behind the alignment, and like I already knew that current Mistra has gone insane, and you've got followers of the old Mistra and followers of the new Mistra. Then afterward, Axios, I just happened to look at his alignment, and he is the
Am I
incarnation
really
of true
the
evil.
strongest monk on the server because I'm the only one?
Could be.
And then more than it's also a bit of the same page as Mistra, where he was good, but then he got taken over by madness.
Okay. But
Well,
we
being
are
taken
going
over
back
by
into the
madness
game.
doesn't mean you're automatically evil, but
Well, no, it pushed his alignment toward neutral evil.
Guys, let's go back into the game.
Yep. Sorry,
Yep.
but I was just hoping the other person would show up in time. You get a candle. with
I
a
don't-
box. There you go.
It's I've waited long enough. I think he's making hot pockets or whatever. They're making hot pockets or I don't know.
hot pockets.
Hot pocket.
Well, theoretically, there's still a minute 30 seconds on the timer, but
No, timer
timer's
finished
done.
quite a bit.
It's done like for a while now.
that's weird. The
Also,
timer that I
IO
see on
doesn't
my
count.
screen is
IO is a primordial, technically.
The timer
whatever.
only starts ticking whenever you start looking at your screen for some reason. I'll need to see if I can
Oh.
fix
that's amazing.
That's stupid.
So, as you dive back in, you're waiting in front of this door. One person is currently trying to identify this item. He has his book out in his hand, this pearl, and on his knees that are currently like on the other knee. He has the other seemingly sort of spell book, and is trying to complete the ritual. Are we waiting for them to finish, or are we trying to enter the door?
Well, I mean, Sherp's seeing this and knowing what he's trying to do because she's seen Celine do the same thing. It's like we're gonna have to wait for him to finish because if whatever's behind that door is an active threat, he's not gonna be able to do anything, or at the very least gonna be interrupted.
reasonable
what do we do?
conjecture.
Megatronus would wait.
Mhm. So I guess you guys are waiting for me. I'm sorry about that, but
Are you
yeah.
gonna
Yep.
wait for that?
Thank you.
Okay.
I
It
guess.
is a arcane grimoire +1.
Dope! That's better than my current spellbook, which is also
Yes.
hell
It's
yeah.
an uncommon arcane grimoire. Good luck copying all your spells into it.
Alright, I'm gonna have to do that.
Sorry,
gonna
you
delete
you
this
rolled
random
so
item.
well, and then with that, I was like, okay, sure, you deserve that one. It was
Thanks,
hidden in
bro.
there. It was
Are
hidden
you
in
gonna
there.
add it to my inventory, I assume?
Yes, I will.
Okay,
Give me a
thank you.
second.
No worries.
If you delete your old weird,
Yeah, I deleted the
if you make it
random
the
placeholder.
random placeholder
deleted
thing,
it.
yeah, gotcha. I'll quickly put it in the wizard.
Wow.
Wow.
Arcane grimoire. Wow.
That increases my spell attack modifier, right? Plus the +1 does?
Yes, it increases your spell attack modifier and your spell saving throw DC.
Nice.
Nice.
It does
It's
both.
like a +1
And I
weapon for
think,
magic
and
casters.
it's a +1 weapon for magic casters. And in addition, when you use your arcane recovery feature, you can increase the number of spell slot levels you regain by 1.
Do I
that's
have
pretty
cool.
Oh, I do have arcane.
nifty.
Yeah, you do as a wizard.
As a wizard, you do.
Right. I didn't remember that.
Always just have the
wizards
level
got
1.
that. Yeah, right.
Samwise, Omidon, I'm gonna drag it in your sheet.
Thank you.
There we go.
Awesome.
Good luck with it.
Now that
It
that's
is,
done-
it is attunement.
Yeah, I can't attune to it now. I have 3 items
Yeah.
already that I'm attuned.
Yeah, or if there are 3 items, you can break an attunement to get a new one, but it takes an hour to attune.
Yeah, that would
Yeah,
take a
I'll-
full an hour.
Do that between sessions. Anyway,
Yeah.
we are good to go, friends. Thank you for your patience.
If you
10
are done,
minutes or
I will
so.
set you back down on the ground so I have
Perfect.
my shoulder free.
Yeah, sure, bro. Do you think?
And then, do we want to open the door?
Maybe step back and mage hand it. I don't know. Your call.
Well, the door says Lilith, and I don't know if it's simply the name of the person who owns this room, or if it's the name of a known creature.
Yeah.
So, at the same time, we are forced to go through this door. So it's up to you guys if you guys want to enter this door, or look for another passageway.
Well, hopefully this leads to a windowed room so we can leave outside.
You can always try to go back to the banquet hall, the dining room.
Something tells me that place is gone now.
Maybe. I'm down to go through Lilith's door.
Alright, if everyone's going to do that, Megatronus will attempt to open the door.
Okay.
Okay.
Odimian will move off to the side in case a trap.
I will
goes
also have
out.
Ramos follow Odimian for this
The
moment.
door's
so
locked.
the door is
The
locked.
door's
Locked,
locked.
so-
Currently locked.
I am then going to hold my arm right next to the crease where the lock would be,
Yes.
and then I'm just going to push my concealed sword out and shatter the lock.
Sure, make an attack roll.
Nice.
This is a higher DC than the bars. Or higher AC, I should say.
Well, I rolled a 21 and dealt 8 damage.
Okay. Well, yeah. Does Mithril also, like, do the double damage on things?
No,
Or?
No.
it does not. That's only
that's-
Adamantine.
That's an elemental. Okay, gotcha. So yeah, you break the lock, and the lock is broken.
And then I will
What are you doing? You hear a voice from beyond. It says about
resheath
it.
my sword.
We all hear it, or does just
Yeah, everyone hears it. This is out loud from beyond the door. Who's there? Hello?
We mean you no harm. Odimian will speak up. We just are trying to find a way out of this castle.
Who are you?
We are
Guests.
adventurers from the guild. Sorry, go ahead.
We are guests of, I believe, the Lord and Lady who invited us.
Lord and Lady Bathory, yes.
There you go.
Huh. You hear footsteps. So first the creaking of a bed, as someone jumps out of bed, and then you hear footsteps coming up. And she opens the door. You see a room that is filled with pink. it is a bomb of pink everywhere.
Right.
Let me quickly give you an image of it.
What does the girl look like?
I'll get that in a minute.
Oh,
The first
sorry, I
thing
don't
that-
mean to jump the gun, bro.
No worries, no worries. Give me a second. I'll
Alright.
first do the room, because that is the thing that immediately catches your eye.
Right.
Lilith is quite a bit smaller.
Hi, Sully.
Soleil! What's up, bro?
Hello. Hello, everyone. Just checking in what
Hey.
you're doing.
We're in the
Quest.
game.
This is clearly a child's room.
This is a big child's room. You see also in front of you a very small, she's maybe about 3 foot or so, if she reaches it.
So she's slightly
She's probably
shorter than
about like 8.
Shrew.
She seems to be like 8 years old or something. Let's see
Right.
this one. You see this little girl in front of you. Long, blonde hair, piercing blue eyes, and a very simple shirt with some linen pants and a necklace around her neck with what seemed to be a scale of some sort of reptile.
Hmm.
Who are you?
So Shrew will reply back, trying to sound more childlike, so that because she looks like a child, and she'll say, me and my friends were invited to this castle, but the Lord disappeared on us during dinner, and we've been trying to find our way out. My name is Sharub.
She just looks at you and is like, "Oh, another child. Hi. I've never had childs in here. Yeah, my dad does it sometimes. He's a bit weird. Come,
Yeah,
come
it
inside."
was
And
pretty.
she just walks into the room. You see that this room is pink, and then the balcony on the back side, it just looks out into this massive jungle, which wasn't there when you were outside of the castle. But this massive jungle with enormous trees, and in the distance you swear you see a brontosaurus just walking past as you're this room apparently somewhere else.
Would it be an Arcana check or a Perception check to tell if that's real or not?
Make an Arcana check.
So good at those. Yup,
I'm also
there we
gonna
go.
roll.
Oh, wait, can I assist? Oh, I was gonna. Okay, well, he got it anyway, bro.
Okay,
You can,
sure.
you can try.
Oh, okay.
This is some arcane magic that is apparently this is a sort of, you would most likely see this as a sort of portal to a different place. That when you step through the balcony, you just portal into a separate area in the world.
Hmm.
That is what the only thing that really can come to mind. It doesn't seem like an illusion because you feel the breeze coming from it. You smell the plants around. Like everything seems real. And she just walks into the room, invites you in, and goes immediately to the balcony and goes sit there. So she can step into the balcony.
So I'll join her on the balcony. I'll say, the outside of your room is very different from the outside of the castle.
Yeah, I could change it if you want me to.
No, that's fine. I was
She immediately steps up and walks to the very small bookshelf she has, grabs out a book and sifts through, and she sifts through a page where you see an image. Like it's a book with only artworks of different sightseeings, and she just sifts through, and it comes to what seems to be a large mountain area, and she just speaks a command word, and the whole scene seems to shift, and it looks like it's being shifted through time and space itself until it comes up into this large mountain range, as if you're at the Niagara waterfalls or something, like this large open area with
Oh shit, we're in Canada
waterfall
now.
coming in the distance.
Oh no, not Canada.
Canada. It's
I don't
this
know.
large waterfall in the distance and this large mountain range. That's a sightseeing. I
Oh.
wouldn't step into it. It's pretty far down.
Oh, that's really cool. I'm guessing your dad made this for you.
No, not my dad. My mom.
Oh, your mom.
My mom is a
Uh,
wizard.
I bet you could even see the stars up close if you so wanted.
Not really. I can't go into the space. It's just it has to be pictures in this book. And
I see
she
pictures in the
holds like
book.
this tome of like hundreds and hundreds of photos.
Hmm.
Maybe because you could add photos, but I'm not sure. But
Pro-
what are you doing here? What do you want to do here? You come to play?
I don't mind playing with you, but right now me and my friend were looking for a way out of the castle.
Oh, mom and dad fucked up again.
Yes.
You're a bit shocked by the word choice of this child, as she just apparently does not have a filter for swearing. Yeah, mom and dad are not the best social types. Here, and she walks to one of her pillars in her room, and she puts her hand on the little, his little ribs of the pillar, and just pulls them aside as they slink into each other, and there's an opening, seems to be a massive hole in the wall. That's a way out. It's my slide.
Ah, it's just
Watch out,
just
it's
like
a pretty hard landing.
I insight her.
Go for it.
That, damn it, that's a 6.
It's a kid. It's hard to read. It's a kid.
Weird fleshy creatures.
Yeah,
Oh,
she looks very happy. She looks like excited.
Odimian
It's-
asks pointedly, "Where does this slide lead, Lilith?"
To the side of the stairs outside of the front door.
And
I like
it's,
this slide. I don't use it because when I get outside the castle, my mom gets mad. And I get detention
Okay.
for a week, but I don't know. I get grounded.
as long as you don't go outside, you won't get grounded. So you can use the slide as much as you'd want, as long as you don't
But
go
the slide
outside.
ends outside, so that's my problem.
Ah, the slide ends outside.
Yeah. So
Hmm.
this is my way out. Or I go to the hallways, that works as well. Then again, those change a lot.
Right. Well, I wouldn't want you to be grounded, so I mean, me and my friend could probably use a slide to get out of here, but to the very least, I did promise I would play with you at least one game of your choice.
Let's do charades.
Charades. Hmm. That's fine, though I'm not the best at charades.
Okay. She starts to think, and then she holds up 2 fingers and puts the 2 fingers on her upper arm, so to speak, as if 2 syllables. And then she puts up her first finger, and she says, or she holds up one finger, and then she makes a sound of like.
Hmm. That sounds like an insect, though. Then again, if you're trying to make a word and you're in the first syllable hears a buzzing noise, I'm gonna say buzz.
She shakes her head, and she makes she does now the same noise, but then with like her finger like a sort of horn on the front of her forehead. Bzzz.
So
Hmm.
liking games, Odimian will want to
Fly.
jump in, if that's okay.
Would the first syllable be fly?
She shakes her head again, and
Is it- Is it 2 symbols or 2 syllables rather, or 2 words?
it's 2 syllables, and the first syllable is this buzzing noise. So there's sort of 2 parts of the word, so to speak.
Hmm.
So 1 word. Okay.
Yeah, it's one
So
word.
I tried buzz, I tried fly. Hmm.
And she
And
tries to make a more pointy her hand as a sort of horn on her forehead.
there's a horn on her forehead.
Dragonfly?
Shakes her head again.
I mean the it has to be like a syllable. So
Oh, two.
Mm,
Yeah.
it's not per se a syllable, it's first part of the word.
Yeah.
first part of the word. Beetle.
She immediately shakes her head like yes. And then she
Buzz?
Beetle. It was
Beetle.
Beetle.
Oh,
And
it
then
was Beetle.
She
Oh,
holds her
sorry.
second finger, like now she holds the 2 fingers, and she makes a from her hand she balls her hand to a fist, and puts out her thumb and her pinky, and just makes puts it to her, put the thumb to her mouth,
Beetlejuice.
and immediately say, "Yes, that's it.
Got it.
Got him."
Beetlejuice.
Beetlejuice. It's a kid story I read when I was young. Or I'm still young, but
Gotcha.
when I was like 2 or 3.
How old are you now, if I can ask, Lilith?
I'm 8.
Oh, okay. Do you
Yeah, so
know a girl without eyes who appears to be a ghost?
She immediately like gives this very cheeky laugh as she's like, "Yeah, I know her. She doesn't like me
Why? Why doesn't she like you, Lilith?
because I like teasing her. She doesn't like it."
Who is she?
Uh, let's say it's someone who met a bit of an unfortunate fate while trying to do something stupid. That's more than enough explanation. She broke in, got hit by a trap, died, and wasn't able to pass to the afterlife. So now she's stuck here.
I see.
Yeah.
yeah,
Tried to
we
sneak into my room, which was a dumb thing. Or she snuck in through my room, and then, you
I
know,
see.
went into the hallways and hit by a trap. It's her own mistake, to be honest.
yeah we saw her earlier in the library.
She likes spying on people, saying they have to get out. What's not really needed. You could stay if you want.
Anyway,
But if you wanted to get out, it's up to you. That's your way out, I guess. But if you want to stay, that's also really cool.
I mean I don't mind giving you I don't mind playing another game with you. But after this one, me and my friends will get out to the slide.
Okay, which game will we play?
I...
She immediately seems excited to play another game.
Odemian casts him a disapproving glance for a moment, but then sighs and resigns himself.
Okay.
Hmm.
She just looks at Cherub.
Let's see. What could we play? Hmm. I mean, we do have the incredible vistas outside your window, so we could play I Spy with My Little Eye.
How about tag? Or hide and seek?
I mean,
Tag is
there's
a bit
not.
hard here.
Hide
Well,
and seek
Hide and
would
seek as
not be
well.
good because we could just get lost for hours, and tag same concept if we increase the where we can play. That's why I say I Spy with My Little Eye would be more fun because we'd be able to look at things outside the window and try and have her guess what it is that we're looking at.
So, what would you like to do? Well, which game would you like to play?
I suggest the game I Spy with My Little Eye, and basically I will look at something outside the window using my spyglass and have her guess what it is I'm looking at.
Okay. Make a intelligence perception check.
Okay. So
Are
10.
you still in game?
Yes.
Yes.
Oh, hey, Wave.
And by the way, I'm
Okay.
using a spyglass to see something outside the window.
Just looking around, and there are quite a few options. It really depends which color you want to pick. What's the color you want to go for?
I want to pick something that wouldn't be too difficult or obscure for her to guess. So anything that might look like a landmark.
Sure. You immediately see in the distance there's a large glacier, like far beyond the waterfall. You see that it leads up into the mountains, and then you see a large sliding white, sort of like blanket of snow. She immediately like, that's what I'm gonna pick. And I'll make a quick check for her to see if she picks it up.
What does I see through my spyglass? Like a mountain of snow?
Yeah, a sort of glacier in the distance.
Oh, a glacier.
Glacier, yeah. Sorry, glacier. Yeah, we call it a glacier in Holland. It's a glacier, yeah.
Okay. So I tell her I spy with my little eye something very cold.
Ooh. She immediately starts like rambling off different things. The water, the foam of the water. She thinks of the.
I say colder.
She really starts to confuse, and she looks up, and it takes her about 7 minutes before she says, "Oh, the mountain peaks,
Yes.
like the white stuff there."
And where are those called?
I don't know.
So I close my spyglass and I tell her like you have the correct answer, but the word is glacier.
Glacier. Oh, I didn't know that. Well,
Yes.
thank you.
No
Yeah,
problem.
that was fun. That was fun.
Though,
You have
unfortunately,
you gotta-
that is the last game for today. Me and my friend will
No worries.
exit through the slide, but hopefully we might
Yeah.
see each other again in the future.
Yeah, I hope so. It was fun.
Okay.
You're
Best
sure
of luck
this-
with your journey.
Oh. You're sure this slide is harmless to us, Lilith?
Yeah,
Can I
I
insight
made it
check her?
myself. Yeah, go for it.
Does she seem earnest and
She
sincere?
seems forthright.
Okay. All right. Not knowing what else to do,
It might
I
be a
will.
bit. It might be a bit squeezing for your big metal friend over here. And she looks at our metal friend,
Megatronus.
Megatronus.
That's fine. As long as we can leave.
Okay.
Thank you.
So I'll do one last thing. I will give her my spyglass and tell her that there's a lot more that she can see throughout that window if she uses one of these, because there are things that are much smaller than what the naked eye can see.
Cool.
So this could give you a lot of hours of fun.
Thank you.
That's nice.
She.
Megatronus will call back Ramos as he prepares to leave.
Okay.
Odemian, with Penumbra on his shoulder, will jump into the slide and slide down first.
As you slide down, you see this winding tunnel, which seems to be moving as you're going down. Until after a minute or two, you just whoop, poof, fall on the ground outside in a perch of dirt. It's about half a meter drop from the slide onto the ground.
All right.
As
Rubbing
you're,
my bottom, I get up and move out of the way for the next person.
as you're on the outside,
Oh, sorry.
next to the staircase, like the hole is in the side of the staircase, leading up to the step, which is the steps up to the little plateau in front of the front door.
Mhm.
You just look out on the on the right side the carriage, and on the rest the large graveyard that you entered through.
Gotcha. I call back up to the slide after I move out of the way. Looks clear, guys. I don't know if they can hear me, but
It is currently raining.
gotcha.
Does anyone follow suit?
I follow.
I'll let
Uh,
the other two go down. I'll go down last.
I probably should go down last because I'm the one who probably gets stuck. But if as Sina goes, I'll tell Ramos to go down with her.
Megatronus, can you make me an acrobatics check as you go down?
Acrobatics check. You sure
Yeah.
you sure not athletics?
No, it's acrobatics. You're trying to squeeze through.
Well, that's an
Okay, good enough. Good enough. Yeah, you.
Do I have to acrobatics too?
No. I'm the only big person.
Anyone over 6 feet? Are you over 6 feet?
But
Megatronus is 7.
my character is 5 feet.
Yeah, no, you're fine. You're good.
Okay.
Basically, anyone that has the powerful build, so to speak, or would have the powerful build, so over so between 6 and 8 feet, so orcs as well, and large warforged, large half orcs, things like Goliaths, furbolgs, those kind of creatures have to make the check.
Okay.
Anything that is normally over 6 feet.
What
which
about
is
Centaur?
unfortunate. Centaur can't even fit through.
Right.
They're too big.
What if they're a Shetland ponies?
A what?
What if they're an ass?
Yeah. Good thing I did bring Oleander.
That's funny.
Can an ass in fit?
Yeah.
But anyway, so
Anyway,
I'll wave to Lilith, and then I will slide down as the last person to.
okay.
As you all slide through, one by one, you fall onto the grass. Or what used to be grass, it seemed to have died years ago. There's this coarse dirt with a gravel path leading from the staircase out to the gates. You see the carriage when you walk up to the end of the stairs. The carriage door opens up back. I seem to have turned into the direction to leave.
Right.
What do you do?
Sure, but like thinking back on what Lilith told her, it's like, our parents really are weird. They trapped us, but they seem to be perfectly okay with us just leaving now.
That is oddly suspicious.
Perhaps, but to the very least, like, let's just count our blessing that we're able to leave with this easily.
Yeah.
Plus, some of us have picked up some interesting stuff, so
Do you enter the carriage or the coach?
Yep.
Okay. You step into
Yeah.
the coach, and as the
Yeah,
last
I'll
one
go in.
steps in and sits down, you're closed again, and it starts moving. But just before it starts moving, when the door closes, you see stepping outside of the front door a very familiar man and woman
Uh-oh.
waving goodbye. And you hear in your heads from the woman, all of you, see you next time. Hope you had a wonderful stay. Oh, on the side table is your reward. A little gift from us back. Bye. As the carriage started driving away, you look at the table, and before it wasn't there, but when you hear the voice and then look at the side table, you see that there's seem to be 4 bags of gold.
In the carriage?
Yes,
Oh, okay.
on the carriage. 4 bags of gold.
Wow, that was awkward.
Oh,
What was that? We're just entertainment for these people?
Apparently.
Peru will simply say like, well, just like Lilith says, her parents are kind of odd. but
Let's see.
I'll pick up a bag of gold and heft it and pocket it, I guess. After inspecting
Okay.
it, I'll inspect it first.
Yeah, it's gold.
Magical.
It's not
Nefarious.
magical. It's just gold.
Okay. I just
Let's
wanted, I
see.
mean, inspecting it for magical nefariousness.
Yeah, there's no magical references in there.
Okay, anything
You could roll.
dangerous?
Yeah, you would immediately see like this is just regular as gold.
Okay.
What if this was
Okay.
some kind of trial or something to see what we were capable of?
Could be. They did say they have quests for us earlier. Potentially.
I mean, they are the lord and lady of this region, so like even though they're a bit quirky, if they do have work for us, we're not likely to wind up in a similar situation as we did today. We might
Right.
probably have to handle, like they said, some undeads in the area, which are of annoyance.
Out of character.
Mhm.
What's the line? They're spooky and they're ooky. They're all together. Whatever. You know, the Addams family. They're clearly the Addams
Yeah, the Addams family.
Yeah, or the Adams family. Oh
When
my
is Wednesday
god.
When-
coming in?
As the
Wednesday's
carriage
blonde with
drives
black hair.
towards the city you're back in, you feel your consciousness being pulled from yourself as you're being transported back into the guild
Okay.
with your reward that you now have on your lap. Let's see. This,
So we're back at the
Completion.
sanctuary.
Also, question
quest
with
achieved.
being with my character with being with madness. Is it gonna last like in-game week or IRL week? Or how's that gonna work?
What do you mean?
You know
So
how like,
you're not gonna have to do 7 sessions, bro. There's no way he meant that. That would be in game, right? Or 1 session that lasts a week in game. I think if I can speak for him, I think he meant like a IRL week. So next Saturday you should be good.
or
But
how
go
does
ahead,
that work?
Bolo.
I was talking about the
Yeah, that's what I said.
thing. Yeah, I was talking about the thing with the Constitution.
Yeah, the madness.
Yeah,
Bolo.
It's more. It's an in-game week. It's not like out of character. It's an in-game week.
Okay.
But when
So
you say an
it's-
in-game week, do you mean like next Saturday he's okay, or do you mean like he has to go through a week's worth of?
No,
because
it's
in-game
next
is-
Saturday. Yeah. It's more like it's not that you have every day you have a mission.
Right.
It's something that is more up to your discretion. Like if you think that he would now take a week's break, you should be fine. If you think like in 2 days he would pick up a quest again, it's basically let's to keep it
Like
more
if you
simple.
do a quest on Tuesday,
Yeah.
you should
Yeah,
role
yeah.
play it and factor
You should
that
roleplay it in fact that you have it, and you should
Okay.
start searching for
Yeah.
stuff. So
in. That's what
yeah,
I was-
I would say basically next Saturday you're fine.
Okay.
That's usually how it works with stuff like that in the correct.
Yeah.
Okay. Just
Let's
making
see.
sure.
I now have to figure out how the reward thing works, so I'm trying to do that right now.
Or we'll tell you how to do
As
that.
this is an in my opinion, overachieved thing. You did quite a bit of things that I didn't prepare for.
Oh,
And
I
you did
stole
really well.
things.
You had
I was
You-
thinking that you
you have
expected
actually-
us to just escape after we got.
No, I was expecting you to try and or wait out till an opening opens or escape through the outside. But if you escape through the outside, you would have a whole different part of the area. Would have found a whole part of the area. I didn't thought you would fall for the bait for the trapdoor, but apparently you did. And or
well,
took
that's
the
my
bait.
bad. Sorry.
It's not per se bait, because I'm very happy you did. You got to know a lot more information about the world that is there. There's a whole you actually got the extra rewards that I didn't like. You had to really find them to do it. But you guys rolled well. You roleplayed well. This is good. It was a
And
good
then,
good session.
Healing.
And yeah, Sina is going to spend some downtime checking out the book that she got.
Oh hell yeah. It's about a story of one of the seem to be talking about 400 years ago, one of the largest universities in that, or wizard universities in that land, being burned down to crisp, basically by a massive explosion caused by a woman that imploded on herself.
Well, time to research a bajillion times so I can learn all the Dargan things.
Yeah. The Radiant Furnace or the Radiant Heart thing, that's something specific to that region, which is a sort of minor entity that lives there. That's something that would stand in the book. It's an entity that has its den and lair deep below the surface there.
So we're done with the session, though, right? Like,
Yes, we are done with the session. This is the end. For rewards, there's our 456 gold pieces each.
Ooh.
As you did quite fucking well. 4 downtime points per player. You all get 8 realm coins, or correct realm coins or whatever. And there's 30 MXP going to the server.
Did you add the bonuses from the benefactors?
Yes, I did. There are 3 benefactors in the session, if I recall correctly. There's Frigid, there is Roger, and there is Samwise. Yeah. And Sina or Cypher is not a benefactor. There we go.
Wait. So how many DTP? Oh, you add the DTP and CRC to us, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
I don't know how, but I'll figure that out.
So if you are not assigned a character, go over to the actors tab
Hold up,
in
yeah.
the VTT,
Actors, yes. Players.
and then click on Kevin the Bagman,
Kevin the Bagman, yeah.
I don't think I can.
I
add
see all
gold
the
to my
players here.
character.
and then select all active players, and then deselect like Aura or whatever if Aura doesn't get any rewards.
What do you mean, active players?
So
What
there
do you
should be
mean?
a drop-down box at the top left side next to the search bar that should say, that, like when you pull it up, you can say select all active players, deselect all, and then 2 other options or something. You would do select all active players and then type out the rewards in the right side.
I
on the
messed
bottom
up. Hold up.
currency.
I messed up.
You're good.
There's I pressed on the wrong button and now I can't drop down all the inactive players anymore. All the way on the left bottom side. This is really annoying.
So on the left side, on the top, there should be a deselect all button. If you pull down that drop-down menu.
Yeah, it is way too long to do that. That's a problem. Maybe I could.
Or
zoom out.
can you help him?
Or hold up, maybe if I F5. I'm gonna skip this song. This is bad. Yep. Who played this? Oh, it was not. What the fuck is playing right now?
Yeah, it was like Indian music or Middle Eastern music, I think.
Who put this music up? I didn't.
I don't know.
Oh.
Maybe someone did in the open chat. No. It doesn't matter, the session's over anyways. Oh yeah, I fixed it. There you go. But how do I... Hold up. On the left side you have... Show sequencer database, is that it? Aura? Are you there? That's better.
Aura.
Aura! Quickly, 1 second. I'm doing something.
Hey, what's up?
Help with the reward stuff. Do GM things.
Hey, Bollo, you there? Hey.
There you go.
My man,
Well,
you there?
well, look.
Is Aura here?
Yes, he is here.
Okay.
There we go.
So, share your screen.
I will share my screen.
Right, so, do you hand out any other items as rewards, or is it just the DCP, CRC, and gold?
There, I did the items I already gifted, so that I already added to their sheets.
Did you grab them from the compendiums? Yes?
Yes, I grabbed them from the import thing from this one. The
Do not import items, only drag from compendiums. If it doesn't exist in the compendiums, then import it to the compendium, then drag it.
I just dragged them from the item section.
Oh, okay.
Imported them there.
Yeah, no, has to be in from compendiums. Rogar, do you mind finding out what those items were and fix them for me?
I know that out of the top of my head. Is it just for magic items or also just for random books and stuff they found?
Read out this session. There's a reason
Gotcha.
for it, and I'll explain it later.
No worries.
The only important one was the
Well, I mean, they're all important, Rogar.
Well, no, there was only one because I created a few, or I created two.
It's there's one book or one set of books that were larger than the normal books, so they're I think heavier. Which is the
If they're custom made,
those are custom made, or they're less heavy, but it's fine. Yeah.
Rogar,
if you-
that item and linking it into compendium, then dragging it back to the charging place.
Hold up, compendium, and then where do I put them?
So, in order to do this, what you need to do, right, is you need to open up Red's unique compendium. You need to drag that into that compendium, then drag it to the person.
Which compendium?
Type red in the search bar.
Red.
That
Oh, red unique. Okay, gotcha.
This is for any custom items. The
okay.
reason for this is we have a module installed which links items to the compendiums. So if there's ever
Mm-hmm.
multiple of an item, we can change all of them from the compendiums.
Gotcha.
There you go.
Quickly opening
That's the
your
linked
sheet.
one.
Okay, he's fixed it. Right, in that case, rewards. You click on Kevin.
Wait, did someone just replace the Arcane Grimoire in my...
I did. I replaced the Arcane Grimoire with a linked one, so it's
Okay,
not like
thank you.
yeah.
You can get to Kevin from the character menu on the right.
Can also get it from great. This is Kevin the Backman.
Yeah, close that folder. He's right.
Ah, there, Kevin the Backman. Yeah.
Right, now what you want to do, on the top left there's a drop down. Is every player still in the VTT?
I believe so.
Okay.
Yeah,
Drop
1, 2,
down
3,
and
4,
then
5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah.
You want the one for all active players.
Select one from each active player.
That one. Yep.
Yeah, that one.
This will select the bank account of each active player, and then what you want to do
Mm-hmm.
is on the right hand side you have the coin rewards. So if you hover over the image,
Yeah.
it'll tell you what it is, and then you just type in.
This
the
is
amount,
gold. Yeah. 4, 5, 6. There you go.
and then DTP and CRC.
And where's DTP and CRC? Oh, here, CRC, which is 8,
That's 80 you've typed.
and DTP is.
You've typed 80.
Oh, I typed 80. Damn. It's 8. Did I type here 400?
Yeah, you got
4,000.
the gold right, and then the last
Gold
one.
right, yeah. I have to quickly find it. It's 4 DTP. Gotcha.
Wait, you said it says 45. Should it be 450?
It was 456 gold.
4, 5, and then there's a 6 that doesn't fit on the thing.
Okay.
There's a
If
6.
it doesn't fit, that doesn't matter.
Then
Yeah.
send currencies to all vaults.
So no divine favor credits, right?
Yeah, credits is
Send currencies, confirm.
Yep. And then it should have
Does this also send it to me? Or no, it doesn't, because I'm on a different account, I'm a gym
You
account.
haven't set up a bank account, I don't believe.
Yeah, I don't. Or not, at least not on my GM account.
No, not your GM account.
And yeah. Okay, and then
That should be all the rewards unless there's anything else you need to hand out.
yeah, the items, but
But those have
I've
you already
already
fixed it,
linked.
so?
I've already linked all the items that were
thank you.
that I know of that were custom made.
Oh, there
Yeah.
you go.
And
Did you,
imported.
If we find
you
them,
add
we'll just fix
experience
them as we find them.
to the server?
Thank you.
Typically, we don't
Now-
now, an item unless it's like a custom crafted item, or if it's entirely required to do so to fix a bug.
Yeah.
Did
Like
you add
artificers.
experience
But
to the
yeah,
server?
amazing session, by the way. I was listening the entire time. You're great. So, Bollo,
Thank you.
I'm going to give you control of Allegion as the head GM of Allegion for now.
Whee! Okay. I'm really happy. I'm already like excited to start writing stuff for it. This family is gonna be fucked up, but it's gonna be fun.
It's gonna be Adam's
Well-
family, isn't it?
Well, so
It's
far,
not. No, it's worse. Have you people seen The Legend of Vox Machina?
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
No, I haven't.
Okay. Have you seen campaign 1 of Critical Role?
I've seen a
Oh,
little.
Parts of it.
parts
Oh. Oh.
The
Okay.
Briarwoods?
Mm-hmm.
Ring a bell?
well, at least so far, Shrub is friendly with Lilith.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
The Briarwoods were a massive inspiration, as well as the I can't figure. Hold on, what's the name again?
So are they evil or not really evil?
Oh hell yeah, they're evil.
So Bolo, don't forget to add experience to the server.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I don't know how to do that.
I said it 3
So
times.
I'll also tell you how to do that. There is a link.
Or do that.
I'm going to tell him how
There's
to
a-
he can do it himself.
there's a link
GM
probably in
chat
assets.
the pins. So if you go to GM chat
In
real quick,
GM chat? Yeah, GM.
and then go to the
There's
pins,
a
scroll
pinned
all the way
image.
to the bottom, there is a link to a Google Doc.
Yeah.
And then open it up, and then just adjust it by adding the extra XP that should be there.
Alright, so it's 30. Ooh, we're going quick. 1, and this should be an 8 now. We're at 88. 8817. We're getting there. We're getting there. Paladins will be happy when you when they get level 6. By the way, what were people's classes?
I'm
So-
a conjuration wizard.
You're a
Bone
wizard.
Master,
Sina is
Hexblade.
a sorcerer.
Shrub is a multi-class rune knight and divine soul sorcerer.
Gotcha. I was
Megatronus
thinking
is a
paladin for
Battle
some reason.
Master Hexblade.
Battlemaster Hexblade. Ah, gotcha.
Yeah, the divine magic that I know is because of divine soul sorcerer,
Cool.
but
I-
it's
It's time
Only
for
one
Death
level.
Food.
For some reason, I was expecting Rogar as well as no Rogar, fucking metal
Megatron.
or
Megatron.
Megatronus and fucking Cherub to just use divine sense just to be sure, but no one did it
don't
because no
have
one's a
that
fucking
ability.
paladin.
yeah.
I thought I
Neither
was
do,
gonna play with 2 paladins. Never mind.
neither do I. Like, to be fair, I was this close to bringing Frigid instead because I was like, that sounds like a campaign where a paladin would be great. But then I went
yeah.
like, no, I'll just bring Shrub.
I swear to God, I had a player nearly have an orgasm in one of my games because they were playing a mole-wielding paladin, and they crit on a large skeleton, like a giant skeleton, and nearly one-shot it.
Yeah.
It was a maul, which was it was Wooden Great Weapon Master, which doubles his bludgeoning damage. And then pumped a 3rd level Divine Smite into it and just like obliterated nearly the whole thing.
I mean,
Maybe.
the last quiz that we had with Aura, I think yesterday, Shrew had like one of those moments where everything lines up perfectly. Where it's like, oh look, we're fighting gargantuan creatures, and I get to be both flying and large, and just beat the crap out of them.
Yeah.
Giant
Fucking
angel
beautiful.
goes like,
Who left?
hello.
Oh.
Hello there.
Something I have to say, apparently. Don't forget to do character journals, game reviews.
Oh yeah, I forgot we still.
I will reward inspiration to Frigid, or Cherub, I should say, for the little part you did with
Lilith?
Lilith. I really love that part that you just were like, sure, we're gonna play games.
Well, it's building a report and like trying to sell the idea of like, oh, Sharub is a kid just her age and like,
Yeah.
yeah.
Remember to ask each player to roll a d100 at the end of games for keys. What? Is that something I have to do?
Ignore that. It's old. It's very old. It's like 3 years old. Actually,
Oh, gotcha.
Or you done,
Nice.
you done goofed.
You done goofed. You fucked up. What is? How do I add my own craft coins? I'm.
the same way you add
Seriously.
everyone else's. Just make. Oh, right. You have a player bank account, right?
I do.
Then get your bank account and well, select your bank account from Kevin and then add the craft realm coins and then send.
Is the what? Deselect all vaults, and now I need to find my vault, which is gonna be a nightmare.
Alright, well, I'm going to head out for now.
Bollo.
Later,
Later, guys.
Thank you. No worries.
Robo.
20. I got 23.
25 is 5 per player.
Yeah, but I only had 4 players.
Oh right. Oh yeah. Did you include the bonus?
And there's 3 from 3 benefactors.
Yeah.
So 33 total. Yeah, my 5th player ditched it and then came like halfway through the game. I was like, yeah, I could write you in. And then 5 or 10 minutes later, just left. And I was like, okay, sure.
Yeah, that's Cyber.
That's
I've
fine.
also been up with Cyber. He's been kind of here and there.
Well, from when he came in, he basically said that he has like new trainees in his lab, and
Yeah, he is.
they apparently don't know how to do anything, so he had to teach them.
Cyber has a lab.
He works on
Works in lab.
Hang on a
Apparently.
second. Wait, what? Nandi?
Yeah,
That's new.
That's new information. I just assumed.
that's
Wait,
what he
wait.
said.
I just assumed he was jobless like me. Jesus.
I mean, I presume that everyone has jobs, but that's just because I'm a normal person who has a job.
Man, I'm too busy raking 19 grand off the government per year to do nothing.
I kind of want to run a game next Monday, but I'm far too late with uploading it.
Wait, is it? No, it's about 15 grand.
Let's see. Monday at 3 a.m. Okay.
Oh yeah, you put on.
That's
sessions,
just saying.
yeah. Did I show you how to set up the sessions? Yeah.
Hmm?
Did I show you how to put events on the calendar?
Yeah, you did.
Okay.
Well, on the events tab, not on the quest board.
Yeah.
Question: IRL game, is it different from? Can you run at the same
IRL
time?
game takes up that entire day. Is the way it works.
Oh damn! You can't run the data anymore. Even an IRL game, because you need to be.
So I use the server on my physical table. I set up a flat screen D&D table, so that
Oh,
gotcha.
gotcha.
Into it, so I can use the software on it.
Gotcha. That's unfortunate. What's it called?
And then
Journey
we
to
have
the
some
Elder
players who
Forge.
come across, or we
What
have
is
some
this?
local players who play at my house on that day.
Cool. I'm trying to figure out where it is, or what time it is. Oh, it's from 7 p.m. to midnight. Okay.
I mean, if it helps, you can go to the dashboard. So if you go to the update channel, there's a dashboard button that'll take you to the atomical calendar, and from there you can kind of like see, if you press Z.
Oh, when everyone is yeah. Or press Z.
I don't know if Z works for the guest account, but I know it certainly works for me.
It doesn't throw me back, but I immediately start on the today. Let's just quickly see. Because this is in the night. Tuesdays I already have a campaign, and someone already runs on the time I want to run. Wednesdays I already have a game. Thursdays, again, time I want to be running. Aura runs a game. Friday I have a campaign. Saturday, Sunday I can't. So the Monday next I could. Question mark?
Sorry, what?
I'm trying to see if I can manage Monday 24th.
It's up to you. Zazu Mamadi. Whoa.
Hogle, bogle, hogle, bogle. Anyway.
Is that Dutch? No.
What? Oogle boogly? No. This is...
No. Zazuma di wo. The days.
Yeah. Zaterdag, zondag, maandag, dinsdag, woensdag.
Oh, German, right?
Nee. No, Dutch.
Dutch.
It's Dutch.
I always get German and Dutch very mixed up.
It's half the same language and still you can't... You're completely like, what the fuck is the German saying? Well, you're Dutch. German is Dutch with more rules, and it's like it's a fuck ton more rules, but Dutch like has no explanation for any of its rules.
Oh, so German is Dutch.
It's one of the hardest languages to learn in the whole of Europe.
Right beside Mandarin.
I'm talking about purely Europe for now. It's the hardest language in Europe, next to Danish. And I'm trying to remember. I think Russian is also hard because it has a different script.
Yeah, I've got like these two friends that come round and we play poker together sometimes, but then they start speaking Mandarin sometimes. I'm just like, what are you two like plotting?
Talking about?
Yeah.
I don't know, Mandarin and Cantonese is just like it's silly to me that you live in a country with that has two languages.
Oh yeah, like Cantonese.
But then again, my grandpa did had to go for a job to South Africa, and there were he worked on a factory, or in a factory. He was advising people.
Yeah.
Advising the higher ups, and there were warning signs in 4 different languages.
Oh yeah, because like each tribe
in Africa
has like their own language.
Yeah, there's 4 different main languages in that country in South Africa. It's fucking hilarious. It's fucking hilarious. It's the funniest shit to me ever. Yeah. Where's my calendar?